invitation. Hi. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh,
No, I'm over here.
This
I
is
forgot
fun.
it was just the lighting. How dare I start without lighting? Hey.
I was gonna say, hello everybody, welcome back to Stronghold Gaming, where we don't know what's going on.
Oh
we
boy.
never do, to be fair.
No,
The
you're right.
rest of the session is going to be terrible since we got all the laughs out beforehand.
Uh,
Okay.
Yes, Tony. Yes, Tony Starr.
Yeah, so I'll be traveling to Atlanta tomorrow as Anthony Starr. Okay, let's start out with the official business. I want to continue to thank RFI Prince and Trent if you're out there. Wandering Emporium, if you look at our screen in the bottom left, sent us some packet of really cool minis that are 2D. The interesting thing is they got like a frontsies and a backsies to them, and it's really good, very cheap way to get tons and tons of mobs. So I would look them up on wanderingemporium.com if you're out there in the universe. Let's see. The Organized DM is coming back to us today as I use a lot of her or their foam terrain. Let's see what else we got. Judgy and I'll be at Gen Com next week. Gen Con next week. Gen Com, Generation Command. We'll be at Gen Con probably Thursday night, where we're going to try to link up with Swole Initiative crew, Catchy Cantrips, the Bearded Nerd, Distal's Place, and a whole bunch more. So I'm going to be buying loot from just about everything. Once again, thanks to all the followers and the subs and our most recent follower, Princess Pow Pow. So thank you guys all so much. Over to you, Skylar.
absolutely, thanks to everybody. We're sitting at 464 followers. Just remember, we have a giveaway coming up at, where you said 475 or 5, just doing it straight at 500.
Yep, and the 450 giveaway is out in the mail, and 475 is coming up.
Just talked to Sam at Splinter Tree. She's finishing up the tome for me right now, so that'll be ready whenever that comes up. Also want to give a big shout out to Adventures on Tap here in Orlando. They just had a big event this weekend, sold out 55 seats, and raised just last month $1,400 for Central Florida teachers. So if you're in the Orlando area and don't have a D&D group, check out Adventures on Tap, AOTOrlando.com. They have an event coming up in, I think it's August 12th at Conduit here in Orlando. So if you don't have a group, want to play D&D, have never played D&D before, they're a great spot to get your feet into the game. So that's that. Splintered Tree. Check her out on Etsy. She has some great stuff. Hand makes rock dice, basically. So, gemstone dice. She makes it all herself. None of it's imported. What's that?
I need like a serious grinder, huh?
Yeah. She uses a grinder. None of it's imported. She makes all of it. So check her out on Etsy.
No, Nick, she doesn't use the app. She uses it's 2023.
And with that, I'll throw it back over to you, Tim. Anybody else have anything?
And we're back to Dungeons and Dragons. All right, so we've got Flynn the Bard. We've got played by Aaron. We got Lawrence playing Kodal the Ranger. We got Pete playing Puent the Cleric. We've got Henry. Nick is playing Heineken, the Gnome Sorcerer. And we got James playing Dark, the Githzari Fighter. Githzari, did I get that right? Okay. And then we got
5 or 6 sessions and we just got
It's okay.
I'm
It's okay.
definitely racist against gifts. You can tell that I have.
You got to see if he gets it right next week.
It's my subconscious bias, but yeah, I'm not sure. And then we got Skylar playing Blandina, who's going through a very existential crisis this week, and it's going to be a fantastic time. So we've gone around the room. I think Aaron, you've done one. Lawrence, you've done one.
Yeah.
A recap. Ooh, can't do. Nick survives this one because he was gone last week. Skylar, have you done one?
I mean, shoot, I've done 2 in the last in the other group.
Recaps. Then we're gonna go with in order Puent with the recap on this one.
Are we? Oh, damn it. 2 seconds.
What had happened was, and I got these cool little inspiration things to hand you guys. We'll start fresh every session, 0 inspiration. That's gonna be Tim's new table rule.
Oh.
Yeah.
Harsh.
Yeah.
2 seconds. My notes are opening because my PC decided to have a bit of a problem.
He's got to review his notes. One takes
Yeah.
copious amounts of
Yeah. Inspiration. Eesh.
Listen, all you have to say is 2 things. Ding Dong Johnson
And
peaches.
and that's it.
Okay. First of all, we got some more jobs back to Flandering, and there's Ding Dong Johnson there.
it's worse
Sounds like an
every
amazing.
time you leave that town.
Yep. And basically, Dark talks to the prospector to do with an escort to the mines, asking for permission. There's a little bit of to and froing in the inn between the dwarfs and myself, and they may have got into a little bit of a heated argument, but that's minor. We'll just ignore that and put it under the carpet and sort of swish it away. Also, then me and Kotal may have had a bit of a set to a little bit. And I said, well, actually, should I heal him next time? I don't know. We then went. Kotal then buys me a Boilermaker to make up for the slight sort of thing. I think we had a bit of a. Apparently, the Boilermaker is dwarven out in a coffee shop.
Yeah, it's like
Never heard of them before.
Manu's surprise or something. I think we have.
Yeah.
Manu made
So basically, the dwarves were really, really upset about the mine rights from Waterdeep, etc., etc. We had a little chat trying to figure out where Falcon was, looking for jobs. We had a conversation about how we were going to get there, what we were going to do. We basically cashed in all our money. We got 75 gold. We had a bit of a chat around what we wanted to do with money. I made some armor. We made some cool little armor for Flynn. Out of some
Make me
out
not
of,
as squishy, which proved useless.
yeah, but if you jump in front fault. It's not the armor's fault. You see.
It
not.
doesn't kind of like. It doesn't matter when the mob jumps you. I was in the back the whole time.
I was about to say, you're not a tank, but I went and did tank things.
Yeah. So we then went around. We tried to talk about party names. We couldn't. We still haven't come up with one yet. We don't know what we're calling ourselves at this present moment in time. We then we found a cave into the mountain. None of us wanted to go in any shape or form. We were all going, what the hell's happening here? However, plot was there for us to go in, so we sucked it up a little bit and went, let's go in. We were randomly put in a room with Belinda and a few other things, and it was a bit like we were getting beaten up. Shit got real. Belinda went all tank wizard and decided to go frontline fighter. Went in, did some amazing spells, and pulled off quite a lot of damage, and it all worked really well. Until it didn't, basically. It was working really, really well, really up to the last possible minute. And then she showed a bit too much ankle, and she got bitten on it.
I like that.
And that's
And
why.
that's where we left off.
And that's
That's where we
why
left it.
today's episode is brought to you by the House of Mouse, and this is called A Bite of Lycanthropy.
And also brought to you by Copenhagen and Zinn.
So, how was that as a recap? Was that all right for you?
That was inspirational. Here you guys go. You guys can cash in. I'm using this from Waters
Ding Dong Johnson.
Ding Dong. Yeah. So Ding Dong Johnson is not presently in the room. You'll find yourself in the theater of the mind in a very stale looking room with what used to be were-rat forms. Well, now there's roughly, I think, 5 adults and 1 young teen kind of dead on the floor. So when you killed the were-rats, they went to their original form. There's 2 females, 3 males. There was a it was a male were-rat named Zeline that you guys killed initially. You froze, the one with the Mickey voice. You froze that one, and they're laying on the ground. You can tell, just a probably 30, 35-year-old male sitting there. There are boxes, crates, barrels strewn around the room, and 3 dead giant rats as well. In this room, you can see, if you guys came in, we'll say, from the north, there's another door on the north as well that you haven't explored. There's another door on the east, and a long hallway that goes south. So north, east, south have not been explored in this room. Behind you, all right, are a doorway that you came in down a long hallway. Let's see. Okay, we'll start out with Flynn. You just woke up. You got knocked out. You were sitting there, and I think a were-rat double critted you as well. And just recently, Puent came off your chest. I think someone tried to rescue you and actually did damage. Yep, that was you. Yeah. You just pushed on the chest and didn't put anything in, you know what I mean? You held his neck. That's right, you did the chest compressions on the neck. And that didn't, blood started coming out the nose.
Just rips.
Yeah. Is the red stuff good?
You didn't follow the march.
Yeah. And then Puent was like, put his finger on Quotel's lips, like, shh, I got this. And then healed him.
I did end up giving him a hit point
Yeah.
after my second attempt.
Yeah, second attempt.
I mean, hey,
It was great.
evened out.
It's all part of the comedy, it's good stuff. No hate. But Flynn, you wake up, the room's quiet. You guys are standing about. You see Githzari with a long pole arm pulling out.
Technically, I came back at the end of the fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, tail
And
end of the fight. Yeah.
Yep,
Like, that's
sure.
where I had like it was the last round of the fight. So
Sure. You know what I mean?
Dark hasn't got his pole arm. He's got his dagger.
That's right. Was it a magical dagger?
Yep.
Right, because you healed it, right?
He-
Is that you got what?
Oh, man.
10 minutes on that or a minute?
I think it's an hour.
Oof. Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm just kidding.
I'll let you know. I don't know.
So. Yeah, just kidding. All right. Flynn, anything popping into your head? As I mentioned, basically 3 ports open. The room just fell silent. Everybody's breathing heavily.
I'm huh, what happened? Been bit by a rat. This is gross.
Yeah, magic weapon is up to an hour. You've got that, Dark.
Yeah. I think Flynn probably be more so trying to reconsolidate himself.
Hey!
Because I'm
Thanks for the raid. 20 sides to every story. Thank you.
Oh, they're really cool.
Coming in
Hi,
with
guys.
15 people.
yeah, like Flynn is like super hurt. He's like not doing too well. I'm gonna kind of like
Ears ringing. Save it,
Yeah,
Private
like,
Ryaning right
yeah,
now.
like yeah, exactly. The Tom Hanks and
Yeah.
everything's kind of like doing this thing in my. So I'm probably gonna. You guys kind of see Flynn kind of take a step back, put his guitar away, and try to like figure out his life at this moment in time. Surveying kind of like all around him and trying to take in all the information based off of the combat that occurred.
Speaking of combat, roll for no, I'm just kidding. Heineken, you're outside the lair and you hear like Ding Dong Johnson like bing, with his things, and he's like, "Man, it sounds like there's a ruckus inside. What do you think?" And he starts like stepping back, like, "Maybe we should get out of here."
No, those are my friends. We need to go inside.
Well, Peaches. And he kind of puts his hand on you, and to go first. He clutches a dagger, and he gets this what are the lanterns called? The flashlight hooded lantern thingy?
Lanterns?
Yeah.
Hooded
Hooded
lantern.
lantern. And it's like everything needs oil on this guy. Like he's the squeakiest. And he's like, "Let me shed some light on this cave." And you can see down the hallway, it's kind of dank and dark, and it kind of turns around to the right where you heard the ruckus only moments ago. Heineken,
So-
what do you want to do?
So Heineken has dark vision, so he doesn't necessarily need that. But in an attempt to soothe Mr. Johnson,
Yeah.
I'm going to. I don't know if I have.
What you looking for there, partner?
I was looking for a spell.
Oh. Ding Dong Johnson doesn't use spells for caves. I got my trusty pick.
All right. I'll
And
take
apparently a
the next-
dagger, because I just said that.
Don't worry. I'm
I
going
have
to calm
3
him
arms.
down.
I'm also holding the hooded lantern. That's
I'll
the
let him-
ding dong part.
I'm unfamiliar with Mr. Johnson. What's his race?
Yeah, dark-skinned dude from probably Cormier, maybe the Sword Mountains. I'm not sure. Don't put me in that corner right now in Forgotten Realms. He's
He's part redneck.
Yeah, but part definitely redneck.
Okay. So I was just curious if he was an
Yeah.
elf or dwarf
Yeah.
or something. His ethnicity bears no judgment from me. I'll lead the way. Don't worry. I've got dark vision. I'm going to go in front of you about 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'll make sure it's
do your gnome bounce. I'm assuming just gnomes just bounce with 2 feet as they, you know what I mean, walk, right? Yeah, so you're just like you move and you see the door, and it's a crowded door where you see the huffing and puffing chest of, Flint's big back and his electric colute, you know what I mean? And you hear, like, you feel cold air from like cone of frost and you've known this from at least Blandina before, and you know that a battle just ensued in this room.
So I'm gonna
Jeez,
check on my friends, make sure everybody's okay. Obviously, starting with my bard friend here in the front, and just kind of make my way in. And
He's looking really bad. He's looking pretty.
Like you hear stuff like, as I'm kind of like, he shoves back against the wall. Why did my teeth hurt? Why did my teeth hurt? You guys hear ringing? Is that ringing?
I will show concern.
Like, oh,
It's the brackets and the bottom of the subtitle stuff shows visible concern. Yeah.
I don't know how else to say that.
Does not expend spell slots. shows visible concern.
This,
you're good, man.
Noted.
this is a hard one for me too, because Henry was an awesome healer. Heineken, however, is not an awesome healer.
Tell him to change
So-
his socks.
Making any changes on drinks some water.
Drink water. Drink water is
Yeah.
important.
Is that
Take a knee.
Water
Here's some
in the
item. Yeah. So showing concern, trying to get a read on what just happened. Have
Okay.
Mr. Johnson hang with him outside as I kind of make my way in to check on everybody inside.
Okay. Everybody looks like they were just in a pretty rough battle as they fought some creatures that were basically immune to everything that they were throwing at them, despite the Puent's magic hammer and Blandina's stuff. Quaddle, you were shooting them with the bow to no avail. What do you assess in the room? And then Judgy, I'm gonna hit you up next.
I'm gonna just look around the room as I scan. I see. Make those sounds too.
Scanning ranger.
Just take a look at everything that we were just up against.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to maybe get better arrows or maybe some new spells, and then also roll better, so that next time I can help out a little bit more. But I'm gonna look to the other party. I'm gonna say,
Listen.
yeah. So that was rough, guys. What do you think the next move is?
See if they've got anything good on them.
What cleric you are.
So Judgy, he asks, what's next? What's
Sounds like we should go check the bodies. I don't know if they're gonna.
Yeah.
Check the bodies.
Dark
checking the bodies, doing a little searchy search?
Little searchy poo.
There we go. There we go.
Get my dump.
I try to stay away from he did not use keyword search. You know what I mean? Like cannot search. So you're checking them out.
Yeah.
You're doing, you're kicking them in the were rat ding ding,
Yeah.
flipping them over. You know what I mean?
Everything
Making sure they're
done
dead.
house.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So you search around and you do notice that there are two different. You open the barrels, empty. Maybe there's a little bit of grains that someone may have been using. There's a bunch of different kinds of rocks that have been broken that they're trying to move out of this mine to a nearby rock pile that you may or may not have seen outside. You look and you do see two sacks. One of them has 10 fist-sized chunks of gold in it. And the other one is a large sack. You see next to you, Judgy or Dark. You see a bunch of different kind of coins. Ends up being 82 silver and 450 copper.
What was that? Sorry, 80.
82 silver, 450 copper. I think that's 45 and 8, right? Yeah, I think right. Boop, boop, boop. No, 4 and 8. hate the copper math. Just tell me gold. I don't. Yes. I don't know what the exchange rate is in Phandalin to Waterdeep, but it works out to about 10 gold pieces. It doesn't. Use that math. You have 450 copper pieces and 82 silver. I apologize. And you see an interesting looking set of goggles.
So you said there's one of the sacks contains 10 fist-sized.
That's what you
pieces of
found.
gold.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
You can definitely see, and you hear from behind you, come on, that's what we're looking for right there. And you see him, like, he's pretty tall. He's like looming over you with his Crocodile Dundee hat, and he reaches forward to grab at the bag.
I'm gonna slap his hand out of the way.
Wee! Finders keeper, as I see.
I'm gonna say, hey, buddy.
He's shining the light like right in your face. Yeah. He's like, "What you got in there?" He's just white lighting the whole battlefield.
Well, I've got.
Tingle, tangle, tingle. Like, what do we got in here?
So I'm gonna say, well, I've got dark vision, so I'm gonna just gently push the.
Is that like saying I've got a boyfriend? Like when you say like, like who's your character? I have dark vision. Thank you. Just in case you're wondering, I've got a boyfriend. Oh, anyways. Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of gently take the light out of my face and say, hey.
Oh, pardon.
Yeah.
And he just like turns it towards Point.
So
But away.
So I'm gonna say, hey, we just took care of this big mess.
Okay.
Perhaps that we can share some of this with you, but it's not all for you.
Oh, I heard that. Sharing some of the loot as part of the adventuring party. Yeehaw. He steps back. Did you just blow out the hooded lamp? He goes to the side and you hear like click, click, click. I need to get new batteries for this thing. Let's see. Anything else, Dark? Your sack has 82 silver, 450 copper, and a pair of interesting looking goggles.
Interesting. He's gonna put the goggles on like his side. I think there's a dagger in one of the old mice people, so he's gonna go get that, and then look at the other dagger that Point enchanted, and kind of like make his way over to him. What did you do to the blade to make it hit better, apparently?
It's temporarily magic. Mondaren has blessed it with its some magical energy, but it'll only last about an hour.
Pretty exact. Thank you. I don't know what we would have done if we could have damaged any of these creatures.
Yeah, everything just seemed to be bouncing off them that wasn't magic, so I just took a stab in the dark and went, "You're the only one with a weapon I could get to."
Yeah, in the dirt.
Oh, that's his name. I get it. So Blandina, you're overhearing some of this stuff. So there's something different. Like you've been hit a couple times before. This one just like you had a weird feeling. Your overall character isn't tracking that you're poisoned or anything. You just like, it just feels like heavy, right? Like the mark is like in your shoulder and it just like, it feels different than a bite, like it's kind of like bruisey and like there's a heavy to it. I don't know what that is. We're gonna coin it. It's got a heavy to it.
I have this sudden feeling to want
Hi, Ground Couch.
red and white polka dots.
That's what it turns into. Nice. It's like getting the mumps. What is that? The disease that from Sword in the Stone, where they gave him measles to whatever the dragon. I don't know.
I just feel like I'm liking red and white polka dots. I don't know why. What is up with red and white
And you
polka
like
dots?
cough and you go. Oh, this is going to be great. Right. Stay tuned. So there's the room. Overall search, 3 more ports. 1 port that you've already gone through. Blandina.
Are we done here?
We've only just got in here. We've got to get through.
I'll continue to do the role play like circle of role play, as we'll call it, until people start, you know what I mean, like running with it.
Well, I need a freaking break. Like, I just got bit. I don't feel great, and
Well, come here. How bad does she look in terms of? I know she's got a bit of a bite, but I want to sort of.
How do you want to do an assessment?
Can I do a
If you
medical?
want to walk up, tell me how you want to do an assessment.
I'll go up and do some medicine check on her. I want to sort of just check her over to see if she's actually, if there's
Okay.
anything, if there's any sort of like infection or anything like that around the.
Okay.
So that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so when you check the various scratches and things like that, you do see a small puncture wound and a deep one right next to each other. So you see a couple like where they tried biting before, but it didn't, sustain, because she did get bit once, and it's kind of a small, like 2 dots. One is small and one is deep. From the deep puncture, you see like, Witcher, where the black lines are coming out of it, right? Like it's starting to, the clear. Every horror movie, the zombie thing is spreading. You know what I mean? You see like a little bit of a tree limbs kind of coming out of her,
Okay, would Puent know?
or spreading.
I'm quite happy to sort of try cure wounds, but would I know that it's not a normal wound?
Yes. Yeah, that one does not look like a normal wound based on what looks like black, trails about like a quarter of an inch starting to, spruce
Okay.
out.
I'll go. It looks like you've caught something there. That looks quite nasty. Bedside manager of not a doctor. You better need to get that looked at by someone better than me.
what's it look like?
V-pill.
If that keeps spreading, you're going to be in real big trouble.
Then let's get out of here.
Well, where are we going to go? We're miles away from anyone that can look at that. You have to keep an eye on you. You'll be fine. Just suck it up.
Okay. I still need to heal up a little bit.
Yeah. How bad does she look?
Pretty frickin' bad. Like a quarter.
Why are you guys fussing over her? I almost died.
I walk over to him and slap him in the face. I'm like, "Why'd you die?"
I passed out.
Now it's beautiful back in.
I have 4 hit points.
She has a 0 to bludgeoning.
Yes, I do. 0 bludgeoning.
I literally have 4 hit points.
I literally can't do bludgeoning damage.
Kotor, are you able to? How much healing are you able to do?
Now I'm able to do 0 healing.
And Flynn, you're able to heal, aren't you?
You
Flynn, can you heal yourself? Flynn, can you heal yourself?
Damn! Oh, you're all my friends.
I am, but we have limited resources and we're in the middle of a cave. I want to see.
I'm limited resource.
I'm like,
My
Can we just
God,
take?
fine.
Can we take a quick break? Like, can we just take a quick
I'm not
break?
used to these. I'm not used to these dwarfs, non-dwarfs that moan this much. You see, just come on.
I'll cast a cure wounds on myself.
Or we can have a short rest and we'll get some hit points back.
Yeah, do you
Because
think
apparently nobody cares about me.
hey, I care about you twice, and now I can't care about you anymore.
That's what
Fuck
we're
yeah,
calling
did
it.
you
I
just
care
come?
about you twice.
Are you guys gonna take a short rest, or are you gonna try to?
Short rest.
Yeah,
Short
let's
rest.
do a short rest.
You want to hold off on that and take a short rest instead?
I mean, I'm hurt. So
Oh,
I
okay.
need to heal any.
All right.
I'm at 4, so I just healed for 11. So
Okay.
half right now. Because like if I do, well, I mean I can do some rest too, but yeah.
How do you guys want to rest here?
Find a room. There's only one entrance to that's nearer. There's obviously we saw a couple of rooms that look like dead ends, didn't we?
If you fall back, down the hallway you came into, there was one like Y intersection before. If you were to walk out, there was a double door, but no, there's no single entrance room.
Which is the most defensible room we've seen so far?
Probably I don't know. With your perception, probably the front door, I guess. At least you know where outside is. You know what I mean?
We'll go back to that room and we'll short rest there.
Okay. Okay. Anybody want to do anything for the short rest? Because you're sitting down. So, Point, what do you do for your short rest?
On the way, obviously, to the thing, is there anything metal in this room that I can salvage?
You can get 10 daggers.
Okay, cool. I can't do anything with it. I would only
Is
have...
dagger one of those broken price things where a dagger is 70 gold pieces?
If it is, it's tough.
Are any of these daggers that we found? Are they just all normal daggers?
Yeah, they're all normal.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Rats.
Yeah.
Literally.
Sorry. It's good music. Couldn't let that one pass. Hi, Grouch Couch. Thanks for watching. If you're still lurking, you guys rock. Let's see. Okay, so Point, you're going back. You're collecting. So you're collecting a bunch of daggers. You're heading back, and you're gonna take a rest. He's busy.
You know what? I don't need to rest because I don't get anything back from rest. So I'm going to stay on guard and
Got
make
it.
sure all my...
There's 2 doors and the opening of the cave. Which one do you want to listen to? 2 doors
way-
on the east. 2 doors on the east, and,
Yep.
and the opening of the cave is on the. I'm sorry. I'm doing on the.
Okay,
on
and
the
these
left.
doors on the east, which way do they open? Which way do they open?
Huh?
Which way do the doors open? Towards into the room or out of the room?
They open into the room.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah, you can
Pin
lean against
one-
it.
I'm
Yeah.
going to pin one shut,
Okay.
and I go and stand against the next one.
Okay. Perfect. You take like a dagger. I'll say you take a dagger,
Yep.
stick it in the ground. All right, that's a cool move. Let's see. I should have left that to you to RP. I just stole your agency on that one, but I take it back. You cannot do it that way if you'd like, but that's the cool way and the one that'll work. Just kidding.
If I've got 2 daggers, I pin both doors, and I just sit down so I can see both of them, and I
Okay.
just sit there cross-legged, ready to go.
Okay. Let's see. I'll go around the room. Heineken. They walk back out. You see him picking up some daggers. You see Flynn kind of putting his hand on himself, and like a light, white bluish glow appears, and he heals a little bit.
Again, I will continue to show concern,
Okay.
but as
Shows visible concern.
as the cleric stabs the floor, I'm gonna be the typical gnome with that curiosity. Where's he going, man?
Just stopping anything that may come in and interrupt us whilst our friends here need to rest.
Okay, I'll help. And by helping, I'm going to try to communicate with small animals. With any luck, I'll find another salamander, because the salamander voice is my favorite. And to try and get any kind of early warning system set up. And then since I've not just, been in a fight, do my best to help everybody out.
You search for probably an hour or so. Give me a survival check. Looking for a small animal inside this cave.
Yes.
14.
You search. You're digging around in the wall. You find a mole.
Okay. We'll take them all.
Like within a couple inches or so in the soil there's a mole with like 2 little baby moles with it.
I'm going to ask them all for basically a sit rep. Who are my friends fighting? Are there any more of these people? Are we safe here now that we killed all them?
The mole's like,
In my long
travels, I've made it probably, about 30 feet. I found another family of moles You should watch them. They keep taking my tunnels.
Cool. Well, not cool.
Not all animal. Speaking with animals, gonna bear fruit. And this one, he doesn't.
So I gather.
Yeah, the cave
As
seemed
I'm
pretty
finding out.
cavey. It was doing great until y'all humans came in and tore up the place. You're standing in my fucking living room.
Well,
My
sorry
grandma
about
used to live there.
We'll do our best to police up after
You
ourselves.
should know better.
Hey.
Uh,
My apologies. Thanks for sharing your space with us. I don't know what moles eat. Do I have any of that on me by chance?
Worms.
yeah, worms.
I'll go dig up a couple worms as I'm investigating.
A couple night crawlers are in there in the topsoil, and you hand them, and he just starts nomming on and feeding his kid Ben and Jerry, and they eat some lovely night crawler. Good RP, everybody. All
I
right.
love it. So I got a 17.
Go on.
I rolled a 17 for investigation. I'm gonna continue to check around the room. I'm gonna let the good cleric know
Okay.
the moles ain't seen shit.
You know that the foot traffic basically goes like it doesn't really leave the cave much, but they kind of stir around in this area. That's all you're really picking up.
Okay.
Let's see, Blandina, they're leaving the room. They're setting up camp.
Yeah,
Or a short
I'm gonna follow them and patch up my wounds as best as I can, cover it up so they can't see it because I'm, self-conscious
Okay.
of it. And then I'm going to sit down with my spell book and use Arcane Recovery to bring back 2 first level slots.
Got it. So you're not necessarily sleeping; you're studying hard.
This is a short rest, right?
Yep.
Short
Yeah,
rest, right?
yeah, just
Yep.
a short rest.
I mean, plate mail Tim takes a nap. I'm like falls over. Let's see. We'll go see Dark. Where are you at? Yep. So they leave. Anything you want to do on short rest?
If we come all the way back to the front of the cave, he would take the few moments to go collect his pike,
Okay.
and come back and join the party.
Nice.
He's not too rough up, but he'll still do like a second wind before we take a short rest because he'll get it back.
Okay.
And kind of just serve as guard duty with Puent. Just make sure nothing disturbs us while we're rested.
Okay. All right. Quotal.
Okay. I'm gonna go retrieve the arrows.
Okay. How many total do you have? 20?
20.
Okay. Yep. You're still at 20.
So I'm retrieving the arrows that I shot that didn't quite work out for me. I'm gonna turn to the party and ask, do you know if I use these arrows on something else, if it will wear rat them?
Oh, like it's got were rat blood and guts on it? You can do a survival check.
Yeah, it's a 0.
Your checks have been just, you're bound to come back. You know what I mean? Like you're looking at him like, seems pretty poisonous. You're convinced. You're convinced that those ones right there
Yeah.
are yep. They can definitely do damage.
Sure.
Yep, extra damage.
Okay, that's pretty good for a 0.
Yep.
That's why I asked the party because I knew that would happen.
Yeah.
Um,
100% positive that these are more deadly.
okay, I'm gonna mark these arrows then. I don't know how this could possibly
Yeah.
help us,
Yeah.
but who knows?
Yep.
So I have these were rat arrows that
I got a good feeling about these arrows.
I like the arrows.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep those kind of marked into the side in my quiver.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just gonna try and take a short rest.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Flynn, it's what did I say when you guys got there? It was becoming dusk. Over the next hour, it'll become like roughly Faerun 9 p.m. You're the last one, I think, in this. What would you like to do for your long or your
I am
short
going
rest?
to the Song of Rest.
Okay.
And I kind of start like playing some chords gently. Reverend, is life a conspiracy? Crucified for no sins. And then everybody gets 1d6.
Ooh. Very fancy.
It's
Hi, Poison.
Great inspiration. And kudos to anybody who recognized that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cemetery Gates.
Ooh.
So it's one. You guys get an extra 1d6 added to your short rest for any hit dice you roll, which is 2.
Wow, Poison subbed. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Everybody got their song of rest as he starts strumming along. You guys have been working together for this is going on. This is the 11th night that you guys have been together. And you're getting used to hearing his music, and it's starting to, after going through some of the initial traumas of going from, you know, Jenny on the block, you know what I mean, to where you guys are at now. This is a part of your, like, soothing, right? Like this, it wouldn't feel normal if he didn't start like playing this music, unless anybody's agency wants it to irritate them, but it just becomes kind of normal.
Yeah, Dina.
I'll just tell him,
I'm trying to study.
hey Flynn, it doesn't suck so bad this time.
Oh man,
Get +2
jeez.
or whatever.
That's brutal.
Or, like you get an additional 2 hit points.
Okay, so an hour goes by. Short rest achieved. Go ahead and roll for him if you want to take them.
I used 2 of 3.
Okay. Two short rests of your 3. Ooh. Bum bum bum. Okay, cool. If I could have the ability to remember, I'd be like, next session you can only heal through the day for half of your hit points. Because you short rested more than half your short rests. It's a weird rule that I was like reading. Correct me if I'm wrong, Point. If you use more than half of your short rest the next day, you can only use half of your short rests to a max. I like that one. It adds to like exhaustion to a long battle. Like you can't just be like, it's like wear and tear.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, we only have 3 hit die right now. I mean, that's hardly.
It might be brutal tomorrow. It's a deep cave. Just kidding. So an hour goes by. You guys achieve whatever passive aggressive short rest that I passed you guys.
What I will say is that, like, as I tried going heavier, I just started fucking it up. I'm like, oh man,
The music.
I need to change these
And
strings.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kumbaya. Nope. Kumbaya.
You adjusting the capo on the neck to like, nope, it's right here.
Yeah. It's
So
I
we'll
walk up,
go
I pat him on the back. Go, you'll get it better. You'll get it next time, Flynn.
Wait, what is this?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you don't run into the fray, being as fragile as you are? That
I killed more than you did, bro.
Point, you hear the bickering, and but you know that the rest is complete. Like you're getting to the point. Maybe your dwarvish patience are thinning, right? Because you've been sitting there keeping guard with Dark.
I turn to Dark and go, do you think they're ever going to stop bickering?
If
Do
they
you-
do, I'd be more concerned.
You guys whisper this, and I already.
Yeah,
You don't hear. Yeah. Yeah. Sassy Flynn does not hear. Point and Dark, what would you guys like to do as you guys are ready to either carpe some more DM out in Faerun or continue the?
I get up. I take the 2 daggers that were shutting the doors and put them back in my pack to
Okay.
deal with later. And go. We were just traveling through here to the mine, weren't we? That's what this is. It's just the throughway. Yeah.
What?
I
What
turn
now?
I turn to Ding Dong and go. This is just the way. We've just got to get through through this pass, haven't we? said this isn't the mines themselves. This is actually the pathway
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
he
mines.
looks around like he points at stuff and gives an assessment. Like, this is the mines, but I mean, they're deeper. But yeah, like, there's probably where they're pulling the gold from is a little bit deeper. But I mean,
Okay, I'll turn to
this is
Kotal then
mine.
and say, you found some gold. How much of that gold does it look like it's worth?
Looks about 10 gold pieces a piece. That's what's, you know what I mean? Boop, beep, boop, 100 gold pieces there, I think, right? Boop, 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 yep.
Right.
I don't know why that works.
We could do some more of this.
It works.
Dwarf's eyes see gold. Ching. Ooh.
I think Quaddle still. Did you pass off the gold to Point,
I
the
haven't.
the
No,
company
I
treasurer?
don't think I told the party about that.
Oh,
So I'm not gonna be.
Ding Dong Johnson though told the party about it.
Oh,
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Okay.
He's been regaling, and wanting to assess your gold pieces.
Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna keep it for myself anyway. I guess I just forgot to mention.
I mean, you can always
Yeah.
grab a couple yourself. They're about this big and
I'm
stuff
not
them in
gonna
your
scout at
pockets.
the top. No. I will. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm sure Big Mouth over here already told you guys.
That's Ding Dong.
Ding dong, ding dong. But I found this huge sack of gold. So is the party treasurer are they going to retain it the entire time? Do you want to retain everything we find and then we split up as we see?
You can carry it for now. It's fine. It's easier. We don't know what we're doing yet. We haven't even arranged what we're doing with company. All the money
Okay.
seems to be going centrally at the moment, but that doesn't mean it's staying that way.
Well, this should definitely go a long way. So
Maybe we get some. Maybe we can see if we can find some better weapons and better stuff.
definitely. So I'm gonna go a little closer to Plant so that hopefully just he can hear me. But I'm gonna say, hey, should we give any of this to old Ding Dong? Ding Dong.
What did he do? What did he do to earn it?
Yeah, good point.
See if Ding Dong can hear this. What? He didn't hear.
If he was useful, yeah. What did he do?
All right.
Must be talking about Heineken.
Maybe I'll shut up next time if I find a bunch of gold and he sees it right behind me. But I did offer, hey, possibly we can share this with you.
It's okay. You said possibly. That's fine.
All right, good enough for me.
He's a dwarf miner. He'd rather
He's up.
physically get it out of the earth himself than.
I'm a dude.
You're
I'm a human dude.
if you're a dwarf, you'd be good at it.
All right, so Point Dark. Where are we headed? Unless someone else wants to just kick in a door and go somewhere. There are two doors. The left door you have been through. The right door you have not.
How about? Okay, who wants to go first? Blendina?
Wait, when you searched and remembered Heineken, you remember that two were-rats met you guys at this door. One led you guys to Mickey Mouse, to Zelene. The other one went through this other door.
Can we go back to the main room where all those were-rats? First of all, we need to go through all of them to see if there's any notes on them, to see if there's
So when
any.
you open the door, you do notice there's wind of a long hallway that goes to the straight, to the north, to the straight. God, I'm doing terribly today. I can't compass good. All right, so when you open up the door that you were already in, to your left, that goes north, is a hallway that the original Were-Rat guide brought you down the hall. You can go that way, and you've never gone down that hallway before. Before you...
We'll do that in a minute. It's just that what I'm trying to say is we've got those. We killed the were-rats. We got the things. We checked them over a little bit, but did we find anything with any notes or anything, any information or anything like that at all on any of their bodies?
Negative.
Did we look, or did we just
You did.
go?
You searched them.
Okay.
You searched them. Just a simple old pack of were-rats, just trying to
So-
find a place to live.
So I sort of turn and say, we'll go that way then. But
They're just a
Sweet.
fun girl.
Yep.
Living in a lonely world.
should we?
Are they? No, they were.
So- Blendina, where do you want to go in this one? Because you like to run off at front. So do you want to go at front anymore?
Like to? I just had a cool
You
spell.
do it. Yeah, but look what happened to you.
I did fine until I didn't.
But that's the same with anything. You can say that I was fine when I jumped off that roof.
Quint, it
Until
happened
I hit
one.
the floor.
It happened one time, Quint. It happened one time.
And now look at the size of that bite. It's looking horrible.
Just a flesh wound.
It's not just a flesh wound.
I know, but that's what I'm telling myself. Seeing spots.
So the cave behind you, where there was dusk, like light, is now turning like dark red. The light coming in as it's, you can tell it's sunset.
Okay, well we need to. The other way rat went this way, so we better see what's happening. And
You're
hopefully
going back and then going in the direction of the other where rat.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay in the back,
Uh,
Quint. Don't worry.
You open up that door and you see a series of wooden posts used for shoring up the tunnels everywhere. And you see that these posts kind of look like they, when you chop a tree and it looks very clean, whitish, right? Like it's starting to turn color, as if these posts and these trees were cut down maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But they haven't been moved. Like they were going to be put in here to add things, and it kind of stopped at this point. In front of you, you see another door and another long tunnel.
So I turned to Flynn and Dark. So what order do you reckon we should go down this road in? Down the tunnel?
Dark's gonna light a torch. I'll go first.
Does anybody know anything about mines? Because I think we're kind of ill-equipped right here. How we go get old fucking Peaches back there?
Mindery, I'll look around.
Shorn up or enough.
Does this look safe enough where I am? Look, I'll look around with my dwarven eyes.
Oh yeah,
And sort of.
yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
Interestingly enough, it is fantastically held up. Like where the posts and stuff are, it is a great job.
Like dwarven craftsmanship.
Yes.
I look at this and go,
You see
fine.
Ding Dong Johnson being like, you know what I mean? Like, checking the stanchions and stuff like that. Like you doing it like pretty solid work. It's gonna be hard to be there, Foreman. I tell you what.
That looks like very
What's up,
well. The dwarfs, they'll be all right.
So like I said, a door that you haven't opened before and a hallway.
I reckon the door.
Yeah, darker in front, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The entryway that we haven't gone yet.
Oh, yep. So you open that one and you see just a small room, maybe 15 by 15 feet. Kind of, they made it a little bit circular. It's just full of crates and empty casks. Like they come grab this to fill rocks, to fill dirt, and use it to shuttle things out of here. Nothing too crazy. There's a hallway that goes probably, looks like it goes like 40, 50, 60 feet. Not a hallway, a tunnel that goes east behind you.
Smash the aces. They can give us rupees. That's what I heard.
Smash.
From this person named Link.
I just walking through a different world.
For Zelda? Yeah.
Dark will hand his torch off to his mage hand and then have it go down the tunnel. And then
Okay, you got
follow
mage hand up. Tunnel, it moves forward, and you see it go into a large open room, probably 30 by 60 foot room.
do a quick sweep.
Yep, you go in there and you see dead were-rats and broken boxes and stuff. This is Mickey Mouse room.
Hey, Dark, what do your gith eyes see?
Nothing. I don't have dark vision.
Why are you in front?
Because if they attack my mage hand torch, it's just a mage hand torch.
Glendina's probably better at this.
Yeah, you're right. I have dark vision, you dumbass.
It's a yep. So the long hallway reaches and it doubles back into one of the one of the unexplored ports from Zelene's room, and you see their bodies on the floor.
This looks like it loops back to where we already have been.
It just means they're not behind us. That's a good thing.
Does they had clothes on, right? The were-rat people.
Nope, they're naked now. It's just it's a wear thing, right? When you ought to come out of wear form, yeah, they had cloaks or stuff, so it's like a cloak and I guess pants or whatever. But yeah.
Okay. Dark's going to see if he can recognize any of the cloaks that looked like the other were-rat that left the other direction.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 17.
Okay. As you try to figure this out in your mind, like whether that person was back in the party, you get the sense that you see a set of fresh footprints on the ground that may have been waiting for you guys to take a rest, and it moves to the southern. There's two more doors that you haven't checked: northeast and southeast. It goes to the southeast.
Just to the party. The other one point, they might still be here. We should probably check the rest of this area before we leave it over to Sir Ding Dong or Mr. Ding Dong.
He's definitely not a sir. He's definitely not a sir.
I do.
Is anybody
retain?
Ding Dong.
is anybody able to Kotor? Are you able to track at all?
Yes.
We found some footprints. Do you know where to go? Do you know?
Stand by.
You can take an 8 on that one if you want to,
Yeah.
which means you just roll advantage with his.
Yeah, I'll help out.
I'm really
At the
rooting
mage
for you to get
hand.
a good roll. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Ranger. Come on, you got this, pal. Everybody in the party's like, they can all see where it went. There's just hope that he can figure it out. Yeah.
We're trying to give the Ranger a win. We're trying to give the Ranger a win.
Nine.
Nice.
Which means it was a 10.
So when you hear Dark say, like, I think the footprints went beyond that door, you look down and you see a bunch of footprints, but when you want to kind of play along, you see footprints.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, yes. You know what I mean? Like you basically acknowledge that all the footprints are heading towards that door.
Okay.
But in your mind, you also see footprints going through the other door. You know what I mean? You're like, I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah. It's definitely this
I don't think that I would do that.
You see footprints,
Okay.
and they both go to both doors.
All right. So I'm gonna tell Dark.
You'll roll good someday. Don't worry.
Yeah, just not today. I'm gonna confide in Dark that hey, I guess I missed this day. My mentor was killed viciously before he, really taught me this. So I'm still trying to learn. I can't help out too much right now, unfortunately. I'm not a great ranger.
You're pretty
Hey,
good, Claudio.
You don't need to make me feel better. I'm working on it, okay?
You were successful at acknowledging you were unsuccessful. You know what I mean? That's great. Great job.
Those are footprints.
Johnson's like, you're doing great, buddy. And he hands you his hooded lantern.
And then I say,
Is the other doorway closed currently?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Northeast and southeast doors, you assess that the footprints go directly to the southeast.
Okay. So you'll see this torch come back, float back to Dark because his mage hand is invisible. He'll grab the torch and then he'll extend his mage hand out to open the door when we're not all bunched up in front of
Okay.
it.
This one's got like a small like iron claspy thing. You know, it's just got the horizontal vertical thing, and it clicks down. The door opens up, and you see about the 20 feet of darkness, and it bends around to the left.
Okay. And he'll switch it back off to the torch and have it lead us into the room.
Okay. It goes down the hallway a little bit. You see it breaks off into a Y off to your left to the north, and that goes into a dead end. Then you enter a room that's got a three-way intersection. To your left north is a stairway, like they went up with a rock and continue to a spot. There's a doorway to your front and a long a tunnel that curves off to your to the west, and that tunnel goes like to your south, and it curves off to the west at about 15 feet. So you've got a north, a west, and south option. Northeast and south option. East is door closed.
So many options. Yeah. We'll kind of look at the party.
Go where he
Good
hovered. He had his
choice.
go where he had his finger over the thing. That's where we're going.
Yeah, so right in front of you is a door, and then basically tunnels to the left and right. One goes upstairs, and one just is a regular tunnel. Three-way intersection.
Use this.
Do we do the classic thing of always turn left?
Oh,
Left would be to the center of the cave in your dwarven mind. South would be outside.
Yeah, because we need to make sure there's no other things in this cave before we get out. As we got these three. Oh, actually, the other thing, Kotor, you saw the boots move out this way. There's an intersection now. Which way have they gone?
I'm sorry. Did you ask where have they gone?
Yeah, which way did they go out of these three options?
Okay.
All right, just a second here.
Up, down, or left or right?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see, so as you know what I mean, your blood pressure's going up, you're feeling a little bit of performance anxiety and whatever. You remember the elf, and you're gonna have to come up with a name. You know what I mean, or also just come up with like Steve.
Okay.
So you remember your mentor describing, pressures of footprints. You see what look like 5 or 6 older footprints going in and out of this door in front of you, and then a softer padded like footprint that doesn't look like it was even wearing boots.
Okay.
And probably like claws, and you're like, that is a were rat, and it went south.
Okay. So I'm going to put my ear to the ground, just so it looks cool.
Add more stuff. You're like,
Yeah. But I think I'm really.
there's some rat droppings on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fresh.
A plane crashed here. Thanks, Texas. Thanks, Walker, Texas Ranger.
And then I'm gonna say they went south. Judging by these footprints here, I can see the claws, the proportion. I put my forearm next to it,
Yeah.
do some measurements.
100%. That's
Where
where
we're
rat.
at.
Where
It's going that way.
In that case, then let's go that way.
All right, who's leading?
Not
Dark in
Blandina.
his torch.
You either.
Torch goes down. It turns the corner back to the east, and it moves roughly 30 feet, where it bends back to the north, and you see some bends. 1, 2 doors that are open. Or so there are 2 closed doors. But yeah. Okay. Let me start over. You're moving down, you see a door off to your right, and it's closed. You can continue moving on. So you see one door, as it bends back to the north, you see a door like right here, closed.
Okay. Um, I'm not the best tracking type, so should we check the doors as we come across them, or keep going until we find something obvious?
Well, if we check the doors, we will cautiously check the doors. But, you know, do we want to miss something? Or do you just want to push through? You know what I mean?
Okay. Dark will do the thing where he switches off to hold the torch 30 feet back from the door and then opens it to make sure we don't get like attacked. So it just looks like the door cracks open by itself.
Okay, so it doesn't open. It
It's locked.
seems to
Okay.
be barred in some sort of way.
Oh, so it's unlocked, but it can't open into the room.
Yep, you push, like it tries to hit the lever. The lever like clicks, but there's something like bracing it on the other side. Like it opens in, there's something pushed up against it on the other side.
There's something barricading this one currently. So he'll move past it down further.
Okay.
Can I-
You move further, you turn a corner, and you see like another Y intersection where one opens up into a room and with no door in another door. But you're at a spot like where there's a door and a room that you could stop here. You see a room like a cave opening, you know, and a door off to your right. So it's like they're tight against each other.
He'll kind of hold there for the party.
Could we not? This door is. You said is it jammed? Is it something behind it? If you get a good kick, what would happen?
If you walk up to it, you push. Do you want to make a dwarven assessment on the door?
Just want to see how well it's sort of.
It's pretty well secured.
Make an assessment.
Like
What do we in a roll?
you can just roll wisdom or intelligence, or perception or investigate, however you want to dwarf it.
Okay, I'll dwarf it with my dwarfiness,
Okay.
and that's a 15 with my perception-y dwarfiness.
You sense that somebody with about your skill set probably locked it on the other side or has barricaded pretty well.
I'll sort of follow
Okay.
Dark.
You catch up to Dark, and he's held back with the mage hand coming back, right?
Yeah.
And you know he lets you know that there's a similar door, and then it opens up into a room. Like to the left is a room, to the right is a door.
Can I see? Is there any which way do footprints look? So the footprints are gone.
Blandina,
Hello?
go to Krista Cam.
Back to Christicam? Yeah, I'm on Christus.
Are you? Nope.
No?
Nope. Not on Twitchies.
Oh, gotcha. I had the other way around.
There you go.
Oh, look, it's my mage hand.
It's just mage handing around. Quaddle, you're seeing them kind of with a pregnant pause. Anything?
I'm looking now. I don't know. Is there any way? So it doesn't seem like there's a lock on the door. It seems like it's just barred shut or.
Okay, so you're back at the other door? Yeah, it seems barred shut.
Okay, but there's no like lock on it.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking it over. I don't think I can do much rangering or anything else right now.
Okay, Heineken.
Just gonna kind of observe and watch, and my part of me is like curious. I want to do my own investigation for other small animals to see if there's anyone around that can help,
Okay,
and that's an 8.
an 8. Yeah, everybody's kind of scrambling, keeping up with the mage hand, and you try to dig into the wall, and you're not really finding anything. You get that it's kind of desolate in this tunnel. You see, various rodent tracks, but you can't really break it out.
Okay, not much for me here.
Anybody have anything they want to do before I keep going around the
I'm just following.
circle?
Just following.
Landina's following Lynn.
Nope.
Just chilling. All right, back to Dark and the mage hand and Point up front. You guys are both. This is the scene where like the Sarge and the LT are way up and in the point position, looking at the town. You know what I mean? They're like, "Do we go into the town or not?"
Since it's probably the safest method, he'll hold the torch and keeping an eye on the door. He'll go to try and open the door, this new door on the right.
Okay.
Dark, would it help if I just cast light on your mage hand? If you could tell me where it is.
Torch is good and lit. You know what I mean? It's already lit. Yeah.
Well, but he has to keep like swapping off with the
Yeah.
if light is just
but
lit.
the whole idea is it's an invisible mage hand, so
Oh,
it's like
that's
a
true.
floating torch.
Well, then it's like a floating ball of light.
So you could have done that with dancing lights.
I don't have dancing lights.
Which Mirren says. Mirren's like in his plate mail, like, oh, he doesn't have plate mail, but yeah. All right, so you push on the door. Same thing. You do a click, and you push, and it feels like it's got the same energy. Just because you're tracking Point, you feel the same sense of barricade. And then there's the room, the other room.
Wait. Just so we're all aware, I can move maybe 10 pounds with my mage hand before it gets a little bit difficult. So I'm thinking if a door takes more than 10 pounds to open, then it's either locked or barricaded. But that's just me, and he'll keep going.
You want to
Straight
try?
into
Is there anything heavy we can use as a battering ram?
Blandina.
Oh,
Oh, you said you're heavy.
He said you're heavy.
I smack him for 0 bludgeoning.
With 0
I do the high five.
So there's part of me that wants to develop a friendly rivalry with Blandina as the party's magic user.
Oh, 2 magic users.
Yeah,
I smack the back of your head.
it's not hard. I'm like this tall.
Yeah,
What do you guys
just,
decide?
I also do 0 bludgeoning
We're
damage
thinking about
with
possibly
unarmed
switching
strike.
from using the mage hand to maybe like a battering ram, or seeing if it's just too much.
Okay.
How about
You know.
2 mage hands? Can 2 mage hands do more?
Well, and that's just going to be 20 pounds.
Well, then how about this? I'm gonna pull out the hat, and I'm gonna go whoop, and try to cast mage hand.
I
Okay.
can mage.
I fail.
I can
3 mage hands. 2 mages.
Right.
Can we do that like together? Attempt to like.
With the power of friendship.
How many mage hands you get?
Oh wait, Arcana. Sorry. It passes. Arcana check, 14. So I cast mage hand out of the hat.
Okay. You guys are in front of the door.
Our mage hands are.
3 mage hands are. Yes.
So there's 3 mage hands,
Correct.
and you're doing
One of them
what?
is making shadow puppets.
What if we just knock on it? We didn't try that.
3 knocks.
3 knocks.
FBI.
Do you know, if we had someone with Highlander skill set, we could just kick in the door.
You don't hear anything back. Are you listening? Or there's no knocking or anything like that? Because you guys aren't standing next to the door, right?
The mage hand can knock, right?
Huh?
The mage hands can knock.
They're knocking. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
No retort.
Nothing. Nothing.
You want to try and kick it?
Is
Or-
the
So
door
who's,
made out of
who's
wood?
standing where in this room? I gotta know.
I don't think
No, you
anybody's standing in the room.
So either
Right.
there or back here. Okay. Don't spread out.
Are we still trying to figure out who's gonna take out the door?
Yeah.
Can
Can you like open it with rock or something?
No, I can. I believe I can do thunder wave on it.
Yeah, that's
You want to waste a spell slot to do that?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But
is
it's
the
unsecured objects are completely. But it's a 15-foot cube, so if there's anything behind it, we can hit that too, or I can launch my heavy set ass at it and just hope that my strength check goes.
Don't fat shame yourself. We have Blandina.
Let me go ahead and stop. Can I build a rocket?
Okay, so I'll grab Landina and run with her in front of me and just use her as battering ram.
put a helmet on her.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Blandina, you can still put out fires, right?
Yeah, I can. Absolutely.
Yeah. Trying to ram the door.
Okay.
We're not using Blandina as a.
You're not using me, Flynn. I'm not your play toy.
So I'm gonna have my bow at the ready.
That's not what I heard back in Vandalin! As I run towards the door to try and just put.
Are you grabbing Blandina? Oh, you're running in to try to
I'm
hit
trying
it?
to shoulder check it.
Okay. You run in. Go ahead and do a strength check.
I'm gonna have my bow at the ready in case that thing opens and a bunch of anything but were rats that are affected by arrows comes out.
Okay.
Oh. No, he grabs me.
Well, you know,
Successfully.
that's not the efficiency.
Yeah.
That is 12.
12. You run in, crash into it. Then you hear from the other side of this thing, "You get after day, you filthy rodents!" As you hit and you rub your shoulder, right? And then from behind you, you hear a fast scurry towards you as you guys roll for initiative.
I hate you, Flynn. I hate you, Flynn. The cheese
Sorry, I missed that.
is going away.
I had a dog going mental. What did Flynn do now?
He grabbed me and then ran into the
I didn't
door.
grab you. I just ran to
I
the door and
didn't
shoulder
grab
checked it.
you.
You're like, I am not anybody's plaything. And I railed, that's not what I heard in Vandalin as I went full sprint straight into the door with my shoulder.
Well done.
Let's see, 20 to 25. Ooh, 15 to 20. Ooh, 10 to 15.
11.
11.
10.
We got no more 10 to 15s.
Oh. I got 10. Flynn got 10.
Let's see, 5 to 10.
5.
Anakin is 5.
What
Okay,
did you get?
below 5.
3.
We're solid
Judging-
today.
Would you get, Blandina?
5.
I'm bringing up the back end, you know.
That's usually that's where I usually end up.
See, this is how I'm most successful. I'm in the
Heineken,
back, trying to defend myself, trying to see things. No, I got to be in the front.
Heineken and Blandino. What are your dex modifiers?
+2.
And Heineken, dex modifier.
2.
Jeez. All right, have a roll off.
15.
3.
I'm the front man of Motley
Okay.
Crue.
All right. Okay, we got
Manta
Flynn,
Crew.
Quaddle, Puent, Heineken, Blandino, and let's see what we got for.
Shit, Manta Crew as best as I can. It's Manta Crew. That's our group name, Manta Crew.
Ooh, jeez.
Umlaut
They,
and
they
everything.
they did really well. 3 giant rats race straight towards you.
I may have let out a screech like a little girl.
Let's see. Ooh, tactics. I love it.
That means they get advantage.
Huzzah! Indeed, yes, indeed. Does a 16 hit?
So I'm going to make this easy on you because you have advantage. Anything over a 12.
Yes, thank you.
All right. One were rat jumps on you for 5
Tim.
piercing. Yes.
Tim, 2 secs. You've got a higher AC than 12.
I don't.
You do.
Do you
No.
have your armor equipped?
Oh, yeah. It's an AC 13, but with the dex modifier of -1.
How do you know that?
I thought you were supposed to be a good.
You can't even wear armor properly.
Well, you literally took 6 sessions to figure out how to cast a goddamn spell. Your armor good proper.
Okay. One of them, one were rat jumps, like hits your shoulder and misses, and another one just latches straight on your, not a were rat, a giant rat,
Yeah.
hangs on your neck for a crit. That's 6,
Pack tactics.
9 piercing.
Okay.
Another 9, so that's what, total 14
5
piercing?
9, so
Yep.
14.
Yep.
Total.
Quaddle.
All you hear is like,
Another 2 race at you. Does a, that was loud. 21. Does a 21 hit
Yes.
for 5 piercing? And another one races up and does a 19 hit?
Yes.
6 piercing. So 5 and 6, 11. Boop, 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 boop. 11 piercing. All right. Owie. That brings up Flynn, who 3 giant rats on you, 2 giant rats on you. You see a were rat also like coming in at you.
You hear me really sarcastically, do something heroic. Oh, Bard of Bards.
is Battlefield set based off of what you described?
Yep. Were rat's coming. Yep, he's just within his movement.
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Like you're gonna play Shatter.
I'm playing
Nice.
Shatter.
Nice.
So I'm going to center it right here, and it's a 10-foot radius. So I'm trying to get as many, like right here.
Yep,
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm trying to get everything. I don't probably see that guy, but I'm just trying to put it like right here.
Is it off from you, or you can put it somewhere?
I can put it somewhere.
Okay, cool.
Here, I'll read the spell, and then you can make the. So the range 60 feet, area is 10 feet.
Yep.
Circular.
Done.
So yeah, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Yeah. Well, I start drumming some chords, and then the lyrics come out like it's take me to the seas so I can wash off this disease.
You're spooning. You doing it with a spoon?
No, I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
strong.
Yeah, the prospector's got this
Yeah.
jug.
Ding
Yeah,
dong.
take me into the
Johnson.
seas so I can wash off this disease. And then I slip to a course like shattering the skies above, causing it to shatter, and you have to make the con save of 13.
Okay. I'll do all the rats. I am going to not do all the rats because that was a good. Nah, I'm gonna do them all together.
That's fine.
Rat save.
Okay.
They all save.
Okay. So, what about 3d8 thunder damage on failed save, or half as much
Okay, cool.
damage on a successful one?
Does that include the white rat too?
Yes.
Okay.
They all seem pretty rat resilient.
I cast this 6, 9,
You just had a resiliency day.
7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 8. They get 8 thunder damage.
Oh, nice. So as you shatter the spell,
And as I was casting the spell, like I pulled out the chipamika, and that's what I was using to strum my
Okay.
guitar with as I was playing these.
Okay. All of the giant rats just like whatever the spell was, like breaks them and they fall dead. The were rat takes the 8 damage. And it is now his turn.
Yeah, and so also a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Okay.
So,
Were rats are very much all dead, and or the giant rats are all dead.
oh,
Oh,
and
and-
right after the spell is done,
Yeah.
the hand that is literally on the neck of the guitar does a finger right to Blandina's face.
The were rat runs up to you. Is going to attempt a bite. Does a 23 hit? And make a Constitution save. I just want to say it. You never know. I
told you.
bro.
Next one.
Okay, you survive the Constitution,
Con save's like really good at luckily.
but it bites you. Small bite for 3 piercing damage, and then it swings in with its short sword. 11 misses. Whew. All right, that brings up
Baby, don't
Coil.
cut me.
this guy you've seen before, and you're fully convinced that you have magic arrows now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can't do shit. Can't do anything to this guy. I guess I'll pull out my rapier that doesn't do anything to him
Okay.
and try and get a little stabby.
You hear on the other side of the store of the door as well. Like, I hear they're eating themselves alive out there. They're fighting amongst themselves.
I'm gonna say, hey, who is that? As I'm pulling out my sword. We're out here fighting rats.
We're out here. Oh, from the other side of the store, or the door, you hear it's like, it's me, Thimble, you disgusting beast.
Hey, we can use some help out here.
Okay, that's your sick. That's your non-action, but you heard that.
Does a 9 hit?
Negative.
Okay. Well,
Okay. We try. Quint.
Okay. The first were rat that I see, I ask, I basically. Yep. I get to do. I'm not going to toll the dead on it. So can it do a wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay.
Ding.
It fails.
Okay, cool. It's not been hurt yet. That one has it.
No.
Okay, that's 7 points of necrotic damage.
No, it has been hurt.
It has been hurt.
been
Okay.
hurt.
Okay, in that case, I'll roll a d12,
Okay.
which is 8 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay. That hurts it as the weird green energy from a bell of Moradin like reverberates and kind of withers its rat face. Anything else?
No, I keep my shield up, ready to sort of protect myself from these evil little
Excellent.
rats.
That brings up Heineken. So you were not in melee range for that, though, correct?
No, why would I? Why would I go into melee range if you don't have to?
Okay. You never know.
We
Heineken,
learned that
you're up,
with
buddy.
black puddings.
Okay, so I had a bit of an emergency in the laundry room. The
Okay.
vacuum attacked Dan.
There's a battle going on, and there's a were-rat in front of you.
Then I shall firebolt said were-rat.
Okay.
And that is a 14.
There might be Jimmy John's outside. Or Jersey Mike's. My bad. Out the
Is
door.
a 14 a hit with a firebolt?
It is a hit, sir.
Okay. And that is an 8 for damage.
Okay.
And I will use my movement to make sure that I am out of arm's reach of this thing.
Okay. Yep. You step back down the hallway a little bit farther as you see, as you're battling this thing for your life, a flaming bolt like hits it. But you see necrotic damage, radiant, firebolt damage. It's radiant damage, right? Firebolt? Wait.
No, it's fire.
No,
Here it is.
firebolt is
Okay.
fire.
Okay. And that brings up Blandina.
We'll do a little fire and ice combo here.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit with a ray of frost?
It does.
Sweet. D8. Takes 7 frost damage, and his movement is reduced to 10.
As you shoot the ray of frost, and you've done this before, as you extend out, you haven't done this in a little while. Last time you hit somebody with it, you hit this thing dead in the face. You freeze like its eyes, and it falls back and turns into a human form.
Booming.
I smack Heineken on the back of the head, and I go, "That's how you do it."
On one creature.
Dark, you're next to the door, and you hear like, "What's going on out there?"
Let's see. I will. So the door itself is just locked.
Yep, like barred from the inside.
Oof.
Oof.
I'll go over to the door and like peek through the little keyhole.
Okay.
And if there's like something right blocking in front of it, he's going to use telekinetic movement to just push it to the far end of the room, hopefully cascading anything that's blocking the door.
It looks like a pile of rocks.
Rocks. I can move anything that is large or smaller. So the biggest one, I'll just
Okay.
push out of the way.
Yep, you move, and you see someone scrambling to try to push it back up.
Okay. Action surge. I'll
Okay.
open the door.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Just do a quick strength check as you're pushing the rest of the rocks.
Okay.
Or was the
18?
one Richard ordered?
Sure, why not? Yep. And just the
18.
ending initiative, because you didn't get to do anything. Yep, so you pry the door open, and you see some dim light from a campfire on the inside. You see, as initiative ends, you see very frail looking dwarves in kind of tattered clothes as they've barricaded themselves in here for a while. They look, you know what I mean, like humanoid, regular dwarves, and they look with like dirt covered eye sockets, and you see the whites of their eyes, very frail. You see them step back at all from you, and then they start like one of them just starts like clapping like very like happily, like, oh, where are all the rats?
We're fighting them now. And then he'll kind of like take his pike and turn towards the, I don't know, nearest rat, and move up toward them.
Okay. Yep, you open it up and you see the dwarves in there. You see the rats, and they're like, "Oh, the filthy rodents! They came from nowhere. They just in the middle of the nights. They would turn on us. They were biting us in our sleep."
Do you have anything to?
Yeah.
One, you can manhandle it, or you can go click the black one. Yep. And it should bring up a. What's that? What do you want to do, Dark?
Do you have anything to defend yourself against them?
This is so you just go like this.
Just the picks and axes that we have, and you see like they've got like a couple, you know, short swords or whatever, but they look extraordinarily frail.
Okay. So they just kind of like barricaded themselves in the room. Okay.
Right.
He'll kind of, you know, put himself between the door and then move to where the rats can't like just run in here.
So you're going in and then helping them re-barricade?
No. I'll stay at the door.
Okay.
But put my back to the door and look toward the other rats that are like fighting outside.
Okay. And they're all dead, right?
Oh, they all died?
Yeah, they were all dead. That one shatter spell got them all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Super
Then, yeah,
powerful spell.
I'll just say to my party,
Wait. I'll show you.
looks like there's some dwarves in here.
Wait, it's your people.
I will walk over and see if they're all right. I'll sort of go, "What are you hiding back there for, lads? Come on, get out of here!"
Like that.
They step back from you, and you can see that there was maybe two of them that were strong enough to maybe make a defense, and they kind of just like sit down, completely exhausted.
I give them some food and water.
Okay. They start nomming on it immediately, and they're like, "Oh, bless you. Where's the rest of them?"
Well, we've killed quite a few so far. How many were there?
Probably 7 more of us. We were all minors here. Do you do the math and the quick conversation? You get that it all adds up.
But those rats turned into humans, didn't they?
So there was, when you went back, I'll say there were 3 humans and 3 dwarves.
Oh, okay.
It looked like there was a family of were-rats that like came in and then turned everybody else out. Oof.
Well, I think we've took them all out at the moment. So, do you know anywhere else that they could be hiding?
You can see there's another barricaded door behind you, and they're like, they came from outside. This is an exit to the old graveyard, but otherwise they could be anywhere else in the mine.
Well, let's make sure. Let's just do a sweep of the mine, room by room.
So if you went back, you'd go to that original like 3-way intersection, where there was a door closed, and then there was like a north-facing that goes up to the steps.
Yeah, basically, we'll ask the dwarves. We'll show them. We'll draw on like on the ground where we've been, and
So
if they can tell
one,
us.
yep. So one comes with you, and his name is Thimble, and he describes that when you ask him, he's like that door is a sleeping quarters. And then up the steps, he says that there was an office up there. Another door with an entrance, with another exit that stands over a cliff. So that makes 3 exits. And that's okay. He lets you know that there's another additional place. There was a gold storage room up the steps and an equipment storage room.
Well, we better check room by room, aren't we? We'll make sure we go in because we can't leave if one of these is left.
He seems like really tired. I mean, he can come with you if you want, but he seems pretty smoked.
Well, no, you go back and rest, but we need to make sure that there's because if any, from what you said about these were rats, that they sort of spread their.
Yep.
Wait. As they said, what? How do you mean they spread the were rats between? What happened?
He just describes it was probably a fortnight, maybe 10 days ago. People were starting to get sick right around when at the turn of the month. Everybody started getting sick at once and fighting each other, and we fell back.
But why did they? What caused them to get sick? They just happened to get sick, or?
You hear another one. Another one of the dwarves, a female dwarf. She's like, I've heard of this before. It is lycanthropy. They turn into these were creatures once they're bitten.
You hear me squeak.
We've got one of our party that's been bitten.
She's like, that's terrible. The only thing that can fix that is if you're cured of your curse before the next full moon.
When's the next full moon?
About 210 day. If I did my math right when I was discussing that. Regardless, it's 210 day. If this is day 11, it's roughly 19 days away. So every 30 days, there's a Faerunian moon.
So just to say, Blandy, the countdown has begun.
Oh, no.
And then I look at her and go, it's the countdown.
It's the countdown. Anyways, so
0 bludgeoning.
you can go up to the sleeping quarters. Do you want to open up the door to the sleeping quarters?
Listen at the door first.
Yep. You listen to it. It's quiet. I'm assuming the whole party's coming with you guys as we.
Yeah. We're rolling. We're rolling as a
I'm
squad.
rolling you back to that spot. You open it up, and it's a cave that holds 6 wooden cots, and there's nothing. It's just literal wooden cots, and it's empty. And then there's the stairway ahead of you outside the room.
Is it a stairway to heaven?
Okay. And then
You
said
move
there
up
was
the stairway, and you reach a door.
Okay. Is that the equipment room?
There's a door. Nope, there's a door, and then another. The tunnel continues on.
Okay, we'll go just door by door. We're just checking as we go because there's no point us not
Door,
doing that.
and it seems like a long, dark tunnel.
Is that the one they said
Well,
is
that kind of
another
bends
exit?
around. Uh-oh, did you freeze?
No,
That's
you
a funny
froze.
You
face
froze.
point, Scott. Or did we all freeze? I froze.
No,
We froze.
only you.
We froze?
Only
We froze.
Uh-oh.
Like Zoom, at least.
Put your hand up if you haven't froze.
Oh, we're back?
yeah. Now you're back.
Discord had us.
No,
Okay.
but, Flynn's still frozen.
Flynn's frozen? Uh-oh.
Oh,
And we're back. Up, oop, up.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I think we're all.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I,
Now we're back.
if I know that things are freezing, I might as well just make it look good.
It's summertime. Everything's got gremlins. Okay, so there's the door. You open the door and you see it's a long, dark hallway.
Yeah, sorry, somebody else. 2 seconds.
Yep. So he's off. Kodal, you see a
Oh, we lost him.
list to find. Okay, are we
Tim's
back,
back.
now? Is Discord done being okay? Twitch is up. Everything's good. All right.
Yeah, it's all on your side. We're all good here.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad it's our fault. Hey, I'm back. All right. So, Quaddle, rangering. I'll just kind of default to you. You see him open up the door, and he's like, "Oh man, I forgot something," and runs back to the back of the stack. Dark, you're up there as well. If you're still mage handing your lantern. You don't have dark vision, right?
I do.
Oh, you do. My bad. You can make an assessment or continue down the hallway
Yeah, I wanna
to
take
this
a
door.
look.
Okay.
What can I see down there first?
Seems pretty. It goes on for about 30-40 feet. You can make an assessment and keep.
Okay. I'm gonna keep pushing. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you can keep moving. All right. So, Waddle, you move down the hallway. You guys following with him?
Okay.
Big yawn.
Yeah, Flynn's gonna taper back and start, baby, don't hurt me, and cast Cure Wounds on myself again. One, because
Is that everybody? Dark, I'm gonna put you up front.
Okay.
get to go up.
I lean over to Dark and I go, "He needs a new
You
playlist."
keep moving on.
he keeps playing the same songs.
So you move on until we strike initiative order again. Where above your head, from the ceiling, you hear basically the clickety clack of tentacles above your head. Well, let's roll this thing's initiative, as you may or may not be surprised by this thing. You are. Okay. You feel a tentacle snap at you from what appears to be a carrion crawler. 17. Ooh. Here we go. So above your head, with a 19 to hit, a tentacle reaches out and pierces you with something. Well, what is that? Does hit the 19?
Yes.
All right. That's 6 poison damage. And make a Constitution saving throw.
Quaddle's in front.
Yes.
We don't do
Oh,
well
no.
with going in the right order, do we? We should just call ourselves everyone's a tank.
13.
Woohoo. Brilliant. Just save. That's a lucky one. As you feel this poison coursing through you, does a 21 hit?
Yes.
It bites you. For 8 piercing damage. And another 8 piercing.
Oh, sorry, there's fighting going on.
How you doing?
Dead.
Oh,
Unconscious.
you guys see ahead of you, within 10 feet of Quaddle, a tentacle go and hit him from the ceiling, and then he gets bit and he falls unconscious. The creature holds its position for now. That brings up Flynn.
Are we still using the same old initiative?
Yep, we're gonna keep the same initiative.
Far away from.
You are roughly 5, 10, 15 from it. That was its surprise round, FYI.
I'm gonna run up. How far away from? Is it right on top of Coddle?
Yep, it's got Quaddle, and it actually, since it's got Quaddle in its bite, it's like it looks like it's eating him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it's Coddle's grapple.
Not in he's dead. Yeah, he's in the tentacle. Yep.
Make some calamari.
So
He is not grappled. He is not grappled.
okay. As I run up that 15 feet, I'm gonna start strumming on my lute and push to the side as magic comes into my hand. I'm gonna dump one more cure wounds onto Coddle for
Oh,
1d
nice.
plus 3. And then with my bonus action, I'm sorry, dude, that's a 4. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to chop with my hand axe at the
Bonus-
tentacle that's close to.
Bonus action chop.
Yep,
Okay.
choppity chop. Because I have 2 weapon fighting.
Okay. Okay.
And my spell.
Okay. Thank you.
like,
I was like,
it's
I really want to make this
yeah,
work,
so
but
actions in combat,
Pretty
2
sure.
weapon fighting.
got it.
So as a bonus action, that just means I don't add my proficiency to
Got it. Understood.
damage.
Ooh, we lost point.
I'm gonna say thank you.
But what I'm also going to do is heal him, kind of get in between him and
Yep.
the creature, and then strike.
Up at a tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a whole of 6. So but probably doesn't.
It's super slimy. You're not very as proficient as you are with your hand axe. You try to, but you are able to push the tentacle off from him. Like it was sitting there doing whatever it was flaying, and then it just you pushed it off from him. That brings up Waddle. You're back. You just got 4 HP. You're standing. Everything was good, and then you just kind of disappeared with some sort of horrid beast from the ceiling.
To draw my longbow.
Okay.
Trying to take a shot at it.
All right. Yep, you're just laying on the ground like it, and you're just
So
right now.
yes.
That'll give you an opportunity attack, just so you know.
Okay. Well, I will from the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you go back to Tim Cam? I'll zoom in.
Is it 23 hit?
Does a 23 hit? Yes.
Okay. That's 8 piercing damage.
I was just trying to fix the camera real quick. Hey, Blandina, can you go to Tim Cam?
I'm on there.
Okay,
We're zooming
cool.
in now.
Nice. 8, how much? 8 piercing?
Yes. 8
Okay,
piercing.
8 piercing. Thank you. So you're laying on the ground. You can see this because you have dark vision, which is great. You know what I mean? You see these 2 giant eyes and a gaping maw with these tentacles, almost like a centipede, that it's using to keep itself up, and you shoot it like straight in its, they don't have a whatever wormax, thorax. I forget my,
Lots of worms. So.
yeah. You shoot it.
Okay.
It hits.
It's disgusting.
Point is off, I believe. Point, you're back. Point, you're up. You just watched Quotal get smoked by this thing.
And then Flint heroically bringing him back up and getting in between him and the creature. Save me, please. Save me. I'm squishy.
Point, can you up, buddy? There he is.
Is there room in front of Flynn?
I can make room because he's a little bit short of me.
He's still normal sized humanoid.
Okay, I'll just
Because you're sharing the same spot as him.
Yeah, I'm standing right over him.
No. I'll say yes. You can. I'll say that it's 10 feet wide, so you can get to the side of him.
Okay, I'll get to the side of him, hold my shield up, and
if you want to, Tim, I could. I know this. There's no really rules for this, but like use my reaction, kind of like try and step away
You're good.
and allow him to get.
Yeah, you're fine.
Or whatever.
It's not.
So have my shield.
You have your shield
I'll turn to these two and go, do you need healing or does this thing need to go down?
Are you asking Thottle or me?
Either.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say that I need healing, but this thing also needs to go down. So let's focus on the beast at hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I then say this looks like a weird creature that I saw in those Eastern books where they do weird things to women. So let's kill it.
Oh. He had to go there. Could you do a wisdom saving throw, please? And then ding.
Okay.
Books.
Nat 20.
In that case, he didn't hear the ding.
Okay. Let's see. She moved. You use that action. Heineken.
I'm in eyesight, right? The
Yep.
tentacle.
You can
All right. I'm going to firebolt it,
Okay.
and that is a dirty 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
And then again,
An arrow hits this thing, and then another firebolt flies over, and you all know that Heineken's in the fight. What do you want to do?
just make sure that I'm as safe
Melee.
as I can
You
be.
don't seem to be in melee. There's a big blob of worm in the ceiling about 20 feet in front of you, and you've got a meaty dwarf and a meaty Flynn and a quaddle tanking it.
We just call that a meat shield.
A meat shield. Blandina. Book
from
smarts.
from above Heineken's head, I try to fire off a ray of frost, and a 7 to hit.
Boom! You hit the wall to the left of Puent. Puent, your bell came up and tried to do something, and you see that Blandina targeted the bell. You know what I mean? Somehow, and it a flash of cold hits the wall there, and that brings up Dark.
Okay. I have 10 feet reach with my pike, so I'll kind of like jab into the creature and like using that momentum get within 5 feet of it to hopefully
You're kind
get
of
some of the
behind
heat.
them. You're behind them doing Spartan things where like you're piking them from like over Flynn's shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like this scene.
Roll a one. Roll a one.
it's possible. 11.
11, I believe. Ooh, that might be cutting it. No. You know, a lot of the frost damage, the toll, your eyes are trying to focus in on stuff with the mage hands, a lot of shadows. You hit rock as you take a swing, and the carrion crawler 10 a 10 hit.
Yes. No, it does not.
Ooh,
Sorry.
a tentacle swings down and misses Quaddle, and then it tries to bite you again as it's trying to eat you. With another, wait, that was a. Uh-oh. Oh no! That was a 13 to hit.
That sounds like a 10.
It was a 13. That was a +8 to hit. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it hits.
It is.
Roll your Constitution save.
Can I use my reaction?
Sure.
I'm gonna try and form a protective field around Coatl
Okay.
to reduce whatever this incoming damage is.
Okay.
By 7.
I rolled 11.
You rolled 11.
Yep.
Okay. So you reduced his damage by 7.
Yeah, so whatever.
So the poison damage doesn't hit you,
Okay.
but you are poisoned by the Constitution save. So you rolled an 11?
Yes.
Okay. You just like tense up and like your muscles aren't reacting to you.
No damage but poisoned.
You're paralyzed, yep, from poison, and it is going to try to bite you now. 12. That's an advantage as well. So 12. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
You're paralyzed.
She's in the front, get in the back.
We tried to get in front of Kotor. We tried.
People with like 10 AC is like, I'm going in.
I'm not up front.
Oh no, we actually have 10 AC.
I thought I would make use of my AC and get in the way, but
7 piercing.
Okay. So I've got a question.
And I
I'm
had 12. Thank you very much.
And paralyzed.
Your condition is paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said 7.
Yep, 7 piercing. Sleepy?
Very sleepy.
Are you out?
I'm out.
Okay. So he
Sleepy.
he falls again, and that brings up Flynn. As you're trying to stand over top of him, this thing is just trying to eat. You can tell its intelligence is not that high, and it's just super hungry, and it's continuing to try to eat dear sweet Lawrence. This is about the 5th
Yeah, I'm gonna
unconscious
say
you've been in this game.
you're gonna hear fuck this thing. I'm gonna bite my thumb, and as blood kind of starts coming out of my thumb, I'm gonna start strumming on my lute, pushing magic into it, making it a little bit deeper, almost like doom metal sound, casting Bane on the creature.
Okay. Nice.
And with that, after casting that, grabbing the neck, and almost like I'm doing a transition drill, hand axe comes out again, trying to make one more attack, just try and put a little bit of a damage into this creature with a 15. Yes, 15.
Hits.
I think I just get the 1d6 and that's it. Because it's a bonus action, and I don't have 2 weapon fighting feet. For a total of 5 slashing damage.
Okay. All right, so your hand axe hits and knocks the
charisma save for Bane.
knocks the tentacle. Does a 14?
Yeah, you save.
Wow, this is a very charismatic. It has a -3. It's just rolled really well. This is a very. You guys are like, I would really like to put this thing on my floor someday. Might stuff this for my lodge. Quaddle. Death save. I got you. Points.
okay. Kotor's paralyzed.
Yep.
Can I just sort of just push him out of, or shove him out of melee range, or out of range of this thing?
Unless you want an opportunity attack on him, or
He can get up. He can get up.
opportunity.
That's fine. He can opportunity attack me. I want to get Kotor out of his reach.
No, I'm thinking Coral might take the opportunity attack. Think about it.
No, because I'm
Trying to eat him.
no, because is he? He's currently in his mouth, is he?
He's like this is an animal trying to the monstrosity is trying to eat Quaddle. It's got him in the bite, and it's got him in the tentacles. If you pull him away, you'd be risking, and just for me trying to stay true to this
that's
fight.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Does that make sense, everybody? I'm not trying to bully Quaddle here. Or
That's fine.
am.
Feel like you.
How can I? Is there anything I can do to get Kotor out of his mouth? Can I sort of target his mouth or something? Can I hit him on something? Can I?
I'll tell you what, if you take your whole action by ripping in front of him and pushing him out, right? you'll
Yep.
take that opportunity attack. That makes sense?
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
So make a strength save. Just give me a strength check as you try to do this, and that I just want to make some
18.
sort of risk. 18.
18.
Okay. You dive in front of him. You push your shield down onto the tentacle, like basically splitting it back from him, and you push him back, and the thing launches a tentacle at you. Does a 17 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Whew. Okay, lucky. But that's its opportunity attack, and that brings up Heineken.
I'm watching this scene unfold. Friends are dropping. Things are not looking that great. We're gonna try a witch's bolt.
Ooh. Okay.
So this is a concentration spell for me. I'm gonna cast it at level 2.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, that is a dirty 23 to hit.
That hits by a lot.
A
I
12.
was going to say, how can you get a not dirty 23?
Well, I
He's
just
got a
understood
23-sided die.
It's just kind of fun in Dungeons and Dragons to say dirty. Dirty.
that is 15 damage.
That's 5 quaddle death. Just I've keeping track.
Oh no!
What? Oh.
What's that?
What's the damage, good sir?
15.
Okay. This thing is still kicking. It's a large monstrosity. You guys see this crackling bolt. Do you keep the bolt attached to it?
That's what it does.
Does it keep it attached? Or I thought it just
Yes,
didn't
you can
use it with,
Palpatine
like, a
this thing,
electric
or you
bolt.
can let it go.
If you
No,
keep
I'm
it on
gonna
there,
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stays.
So you guys see this like crackling green. You don't, because you're in the spirit world. You're like, look at the size of that chicken. I'm her butterfly. She's my flower. Let's see, Heineken, Blandina.
So after that horrible shot, I shake up my hands and go, come on, you got this, you got this. And Ray of Frosted again. No. Same thing. unless
Ray of Frost.
unless a
second one
7
is in,
hits.
You're just like, oof. Dark.
Let's see. Dark is going to try and get closer and
Can't fit just yet because, well, you can take. How far did you move, Pwent, when you moved them out of the way?
however far I needed to move to get in there, because it's about 10, 15 feet probably.
Oh, yep. So you're still in melee range then.
Oh yeah, I basically had to get in,
Yep.
chuck
So-
him out, and I had to stay where I was.
So Dark, you can still hit him with the pole arm, but you can't get it within 5. You're at 10.
okay, I'll hit him with the pole arm then.
Okay. Love pole arms. I think Sir Tim's looking for a halberd. I like.
And
Nope,
Uza?
I can't get a
You
good
missed?
accurate. Yeah, it's a 9.
Flynn. This thing rears up and looks for the next juiciest target.
I have plenty juicy.
You look delicious.
like Victoria's Secret, juicy across the ass juicy. You know, roll natural 20 again, didn't you?
God, all the times
Your dice just hate.
have you crushed old Sir Tim in Witcher. It's coming back.
Twice.
Yeah. Okay. Roll your Constitution check. Yeah, save. Thanks.
Yeah, I probably failed that one with a 5. So
Okay, you are
Paralyzed.
paralyzed.
I'll use my reaction again
Okay.
to try and reduce some of this.
Okay.
3, take 3 off.
So you take 6 poison damage, and you become paralyzed. and it reaches down and bites you, paralyzed. That's it. I'm sure 24 hits, right?
No, you know what? No, it doesn't. And it is a critical. It's a
Yep.
So
9 piercing.
Okay.
You up?
no.
You're sleeping?
Yeah. It's easy.
Ooh, this thing turned into quite a miller's room. Dark.
Just like the 300, you just got like walking on top of bodies now. That brings up your save throw. Gotcha. Let's see what happens. Quaddle saving throw. Yikesies. Quint, you're up.
So there's another paralyzed person now.
Nope, I didn't.
I've got it. Yeah, you don't have to put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't like you to know so that you don't you know.
So that you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So we didn't get Kotal out far enough then,
What do you mean?
He moved.
or is he still? He's
away.
Quaddle's not getting hit. He just had another saving throw. So it's your turn.
okay. Cool. So I cast Word of Healing on Kotal because he's out of my reach now, isn't he? He's been he's gone pushed back that way.
That's correct.
Yeah, word of healing on Kotal then to make sure he comes back, and you get 7 points of healing, Mr. Kotal.
Okay. All right.
And then, because I've cast a spell this turn as a bonus action, I can't cast another one. I then try to hit this thing with my Warhammer,
Okay.
and does a 17 hit.
It hits.
And max damage, 9 points of smacky damage.
Okay. With your hammer?
Yes.
So you lay your heel and you turn around and smack this thing, and as it's like chewing on Flynn, releases its chew on him. Let's see. That brings up Heineken, Witch's Bolt.
You don't need to roll to hit anymore. You just roll damage each turn.
Yep.
Correct. And I'm using a die 12 for the third time in 3 years.
Nice. I love die 12s because I never get to use them either.
That is another 14 points of damage.
How many?
14. 1 4.
How do you want to do this?
Like the Emperor did to Luke Skywalker when he got insolent on the Death Star.
Father, please! You hear the carrion crawler. Yep, so you're zapping this thing and it just falls onto the ground on top of Flynn.
Oof. Yeah, I don't have the force. I can't fix the falling part, but I'll take the kill.
The room goes quiet, and we will take our 10-minute break there. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll come back. We'll come back in 10.
Come back. 10 minutes. So at 4:30.
Half past. Just half past.
Half past. Yeah. See you guys.
Okay, see you guys in a little bit.
Everybody say
Launch
sortie.
Sorry.
Sortie.
I just chugged the Celsius, which we need to get them to sponsor me because Celsius packets rule. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, one of the dead guys just ran off.
No, he's not. He has 7 hit points.
Oh,
He's
okay.
alive.
We're gonna keep in that initiative order. Blandina, the
He's like, I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm gonna
like
shoot
that.
a ray of frost at the dead thing.
Okay, this time let's see if you get it. Yeah.
It's a 23 to hit this time.
Okay.
Now it's not
direct hit
moving. It's fine.
on the corpse of this thing. Yeah, but it's like immediate. I'm gonna give this to him for flavor. Like the witch's bolt hits it, it falls to the ground, and then a ray of frost hits as well. And that brings up Dark. I'm staying in initiative order because someone's fighting for their MF in life over here.
You said it fell on top of Flynn, so I'm gonna.
Hang on. I
Just
thought
like-
I healed. Oh, is it? Is Flynn dying
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, it's
Flynn's
Flynn.
dying.
Flynn is dead.
So I'm
No, healing word is only for 1, but it's 30.
I'm still down.
Tweedledee and Tweedleduh. are up there.
I'm gonna
Let me feel the person who can't hit a living thing.
tuck away my pike and then move to pull the creature up or push the
Okay.
creature up so that we can get to Flynn underneath.
Your character's pretty strong. That was no problem. You pushed it. I'm just assuming as a fighter, there's got to be a +2 modifier, or else don't be a fighter or a paladin. Like you have to quit. So you push the carrion crawler off, and you see Flynn's nearly lifeless, unconscious body just kind of laying there. This is your second down.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, sorry, 2 to 5. 2 to 5.
Buddy.
And then
Every time, I'm like half beat right now.
that brings up Flynn's next throw. Come on, roll a 1. Ooh. It's a 2. That was so close. All right. Alrighty.
Which means I failed 1 death save, and this would
Quaddle, you are just received healing word. Like, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. Like, so you blinked back in, and I'll say your character is. You got munched by. I almost said munched by a box, but I'm gonna say it anyways. By the mimic, and then and then the giant worm. You come up startled, like you don't want that to happen again. You're like, you grab your bow and you're just kind of like freaking out, and this thing is like laying there lifeless, and all you notice is frost on it,
Yeah.
as if Blandina just killed this thing.
Okay. But I can assess that I don't need to take any further action on
Nope.
the beast. Okay.
Yep. And you see him out next to you,
Damn it.
like you guys fell together. And that brings up Puent. Blandina, just so you know, Quaddle comes back to life. You know what I mean? After he gets healed, and all he sees is a ray of like frost on this thing, like as if he just killed it.
Quent walks up to Flynn and channels Modrin into Flynn to make sure he comes back to life.
Sounds really racy.
Yep, and that's 7 hit points.
Bum, 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 bum.
Now, you do say that it was racy, but I just want to let you know that 1, Kala got munched on by a box and then got killed by a tentacle creature. So he's checking everything for
Rule 34. Yeah.
Stories over standards.
it's,
Yeah.
Eastern stories.
Let's see. Back on track. Dark, since we're out of a little bit of initiative, well, I'll wrap. I kind of like to prefer wrapping up an initiative with a whole another initiative to see what anybody wants to do in the same order, and then I'll cease it. So that's kind of how I run those a little bit. So Puent heals him. Heineken, you're back up after sizzling the beast with the witch's bolt. There's a long hallway in front of you. that you feel some brisk, cool air coming through, and what looks like kind of that's no bright light coming through. So that's in the west, right? Yeah, in Faerun. Okay, Heineken. Good stuff.
Again helping out in the aftermath, making sure that the corpse of whatever it is, I couldn't. The carrion is what you called it.
Yeah.
Making sure the carrion's off Flynn, and everybody's good. And I'm going to make the healthy suggestion. Anyone care to go outside for a breath of fresh air?
You can see it's probably like 30 feet ahead of you. You can see the sun setting outside.
Whilst we're just making sure that everyone's back together, is it worth just checking that this carrion, is he munched anybody else, and is there anything else that is around that is lootable?
You search and search, and there's really nothing. There's some bones from some rats, and that's about it. But everything the door was closed for a reason here.
You'd have thought that the dwarves would have told us about this, wouldn't you?
No, right? But they were really famished. They got some food that just dwarves, though, right? Gosh,
Yeah.
I'll be sure to slap one of those dwarves when we go back.
Yeah. Just think, elven ear shield. Okay, moving on.
Oh,
This is from our other sessions. He's very anti-paladin.
I'm not. You got a magic sword.
It's true. A moonbeam. It is very pretty. Huge fan. Don't get mad at me. But yeah, so you could step outside Heineken and you see about a 30-foot cliff that overlooks like a old kind of graveyard, maybe old miners or whatnot, who passed away trying to build this mine. 3 or 4 graves, and you could see the sun setting in the distance on a summer Forgotten Realms day. And behind you, you can keep clearing the caves. I'll give you what you gave me last week, Pete. You keep searching around through the caves, and you find the gold storage room was the gold that you guys found. You come to that conclusion, and there's a storeroom of 12 crates and dry foodstuffs, 9 casks of drinking water. But other than that, just wheelbarrows, empty bins, picks, shovels, and other things like that as you've gone through and circled every bit of the mine and discover that it is cleared. You catch Ding Dong Johnson showing off the contract to the dwarves that he's the rightful, owner of the contract. You get the sense that the 3 people that had left, the were-rats that had left, had gone to Neverwinter as the previous foreman, I guess, of this place, and had come back and had passed away and spread lycanthropy amongst everybody in the mines. But Ding Dong Johnson picked up the remaining part of the contract, as if the previous were-rats had lost their contract and came back. Make sense? There, that is tied off. But yep, the Quaddle, you're back. You're sore. Flynn, you're back, and you're sore as well. It seems to be nighttime. The dwarves open up the mine. They put out various torches and whatnot and continue to eat food from their stores and discuss how they're going to reopen the mine and begin work.
Turn to Ding Dong and say, "So, you got you to the mine? Is that our job done?"
Absolutely. Thank you very much. You guys are welcome in the Mountain Toe Gold Mines anytime, free of charge. 5-star hotel. We got 6 cots.
we'll take the. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. That's a Manu thing. Never mind.
I think we need a rest anyway before we go anywhere else. I think we need to have a.
The dwarves will be able to support that rest.
And I'll sort of say to the dwarves if there's any have they got any sort of metal items that they want to get rid of that are sort of old and disused, and just like piles of stuff they don't need anymore. If we get rid of it for them.
Since the were rats, we need everything we've got, if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, I could turn if you want to. What I could say is I could turn some of your scrap metal into something usable for you.
Yeah, we could always use more mining equipment, and if you wanted to do that.
Well, I'll spend the evening because I haven't got enough to do it myself. So I'll spend the evening with whatever they've got scrap metal.
Okay.
And I will turn it into the best dwarven picks they've ever seen.
They're very gracious, and allow you guys. They stay up and have a vigil over you guys to make sure that you're able to get a good long rest. They do look at Dark and the goggles, and they're like, "You've done a great job here protecting us. Those are goggles of night. I hope you use them well." He's got the card if you want to read what goggles of night are. It's pretty obvious.
Yep.
But yeah.
Goggles of night.
Imagine if we had these at 12. Now we're 40.
You get to now say, "I've got dark vision as well, like the rest of us."
Ah, you mean I've got vision?
Welcome to the club.
It's an uncommon, wondrous item. While wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, wearing the goggles increases range by another 60 feet.
Ooh. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Ooh,
In fact, dark doesn't get them then. Right, we'll give them somebody else. Right, who wants 120 feet dark vision?
It's only set to Githzari eyes, unfortunately.
All I can imagine is those weird looking Oakleys that go over the head and just right over the eyes. Nobody wants to wear them. Oh no! Except for like, no, yeah, I'll wear that.
No, it's the Silence of the Lambs version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The big block headset with the mono. Just kidding. They're whatever you want them to look like.
Picturing Steve.
So do you guys taking a long rest?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll just do the thing. What are you doing for your long rest?
Gonna look at my wounds. Try and.
They look pretty woundy. Yep.
Other than that, just make sure my weapons are in order.
Okay.
And my clothes, if I have any tears, I'm gonna finish them up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to sleep.
All right. He sleeps. They give you those cots in that middle room. You guys can sleep in there. Flynn?
I'm gonna go to Flint and be like, "I think I broke your shirt. Can you help?" It did the stabby thing, I went straight through it. Don't
I
mind my
broke your
blood.
shirt.
I'll say armor only helps if you don't get in the way.
You find another 2 daggers, though, if you wanted metal, off the last were rat.
Okay, got that.
And you take a long rest, Flynn?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to learn as much as I can from Flint as he's repairing
Okay.
the shirt with what he can, so that I don't have to bother him.
Okay. Dark?
Dark is gonna get ready for resting, but just gonna try out those goggles of
Goggles. Okay. Are they attunable? I can't remember. Are they?
night. They don't look.
Didn't say.
It doesn't? Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
you're done.
Yep. Cool. You see them and you're just like, whoa, pretty sick. Yeah. Walk around. Everything looks fantastic. I don't think it has like, what do you call it when you see daylight? Like it doesn't wash you out or anything like that. Let's see, Heineken.
So as the sun sets and he's overlooked the graveyard Heineken's going to get a feel for the natural world around him, attempt to, survey the wildlife, if you will. Additionally, because we're dealing with werewolves and things of that nature, I'm going to cast Detect Magic on the graveyard to see if there's anything.
Okay. Yeah, before you go to sleep, it looks like a real calm graveyard. Ceremonies to Moradin have been made when the dwarves have passed from recent collapses or anything, but it's a chill graveyard.
No worries about features of the night.
Nope, there are some bats that live next door if you want to converse with them.
Yeah, I'll survey the bats.
Okay.
And ask, let them know that, who we are, what we're all about, what we just did, and let them know that we're worried a little bit about any invaders of the night coming after us, and wish them peace or something. If that makes sense.
Talking to the bats.
Yeah.
What were the questions?
Just, let them know who we are, what we're all about, what we just did.
Okay.
Let them know that, our concern is, anything coming through this way as we try to rest for the night.
It's been very quiet. They do mention that there is that, white dragon in the area, but it lives up, up in the mountains, is where it's been circling around, and just kind of, they go off on their business, but nothing too peculiar. A lot of orc activity, but that's about it.
Okay. I'll go back inside, relay the conversation with the bats, and ask Blandina if she wants some lessons on spellcasting.
Okay, Blandina, you're up.
When he asks me that, I just slap him. 0 bludgeoning.
What do you want to do for your rest?
I'm gonna find myself a corner and try to inspect the bite wound, because after hearing about the lycanthropy thing, it's like I'm gonna try something, because I don't know exactly how to fix this, but I'm gonna cast frostbite on the on the spot, and basically dig my finger in there and wince and try to cast frostbite and freeze it out like cancer.
Okay. You try to do that and you take damage, and do you want to do an arcana check maybe, or I guess a medicine check? You've heard that it's a curse.
Oh. So frostbite doesn't do any. Well, I'm still gonna try frostbite, because I don't.
Yeah. You try frostbite. You try biting at. You know what I mean? Like when you have you scratch at it, or you pick the wound, and it does. Yep, wound is more wounds now.
And I will tie my basically pull my sleeve back up and cover it, because I don't want people to see it.
But if Blandina is self-conscious, and if she's a diva or anything like that, it is not very attractive as it's starting to turn dark.
Yeah, I'm totally. I'm totally
Like,
covering that up.
Okay.
Totally covering that up.
All right.
And anytime, let's see, how long does prestidigitation last? An hour. So every hour I will cast prestidigitation on it to make it look not gross. And then I'm going to go back into my book, and then I'll just go into my trance. Because I need to just study my spells.
All right.
That's right.
As you go into your trance, Puent, you're the last one up for your long rest, I believe, right? Who did I miss? Did I get everybody? Dark, did I get you for your long rest? You guys notice that Blandina's having trouble going into the trance, breaks into a bit of a fever for a little bit. While you're in your trance, you do actually sleep for a moment, as you see Blandina fall over, and you haven't seen Blandina fall over before, and just start like, you know, how, like a dog's like running in its sleep, just starts like scratching at the ground as if it was like as she was running with her feet and her hands. And Blandina, in your dreams, you just have visions of a red moon. And then you come back into your trance and are just like, okay, that was a pretty deep trance. And then you guys have a long rest.
Can we level up to level 7?
And you guys level to level 3 if you have not already. You wake up in the morning on the 12th day of your venture. What would you guys like to do? Going around the room? Point, go ahead.
I want to go and talk to Blendina. I'll ask her to, can I see the bite?
Cast prestidigitation and get the stuff off, and I pull it over my shoulder.
Gotcha.
I look at it, and I do want to do a medicine check on it again, just to sort of see. Yeah, 21. Does it look that it's got worse from yesterday?
Yep. Just whatever level. Yep. It expanded. Yep. It's doing stranger things, you know, where it's definitely spreading.
Right. We need to get you somewhere that can get this looked at.
I agree. Yeah.
Problem is,
You're up next. Whenever it is.
Yeah, I was trying to see if
we need somewhere that
doing this.
I take it I know of remove curse. I know what level spell that is and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. You got to be a better cleric. Yep. Like
Brutal.
You know, there's a lot of you have more sheets of paper you could do, and you feel like every time you do these things, you're becoming more wise. You know what I mean? And experienced.
Pray harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need someone that's a little bit better than I am at this clerical stuff. Nearest one that, because there was no priests in Flandering, were there?
No, but she was an acolyte, a Dabra.
Yeah, well, I
And
helped
Mara was
her
an
out. So
acolyte,
she did.
and what's her face?
The nearest large city round here that would have someone like that is Waterdeep.
Or Night Winter.
You
Winter.
want to look at your map?
Yeah, I get
Not
the map
Waterdeep.
out and we go
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, yeah.
Or Tribor.
Where's the nearest?
Tribor.
Tribor.
Would I know that Tribor would have?
I mean, it's a pretty big town. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a city,
But how far is Tribor away?
boop, 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 boop. 30 miles.
A day's trek?
Yeah, 30. 20 days. Yeah, 20 days away. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm just trying to figure out, because we've got these jobs to do, but I don't think we should be waiting around for the jobs when we've got someone that's potentially going to turn to Minnie Mouse.
Huh?
Oh boy. Yeah, I agree. If we don't have this thing cured, either she leaves the party or I'm out of here.
Ultimatums. Like it.
Oh, I don't want this thing.
Well,
I don't
know
wanna
you
be
Let's
that.
go get your fix.
You're tracking,
Right.
you have, I'll say, today's the 12th day.
19 days.
So you have, it's 18 days until the next full moon.
In what direction is Tribord versus where we have to take the cart?
West is Tribor. Yep, west is Tribor.
Yeah, west,
Butterskull
northwest.
Ranch is to the west. And
Is that where we got? where do we need to take this cart? The cart that
The
we've got.
cart is 2 days north. 20. I think it's 20. Where did my map go? You guys have a map too.
To be honest, why don't we? What we could say is, why don't we tell Ding Dong that we're leaving the cart here for a number of days? Because that's
It's 40 miles to the loggers camp.
yeah. I'm just saying is we got more chance. I think we need to get to Tribor, see what we can do, and come back for the cart and do that.
Yeah, that's a 4-day round trip.
'Cause there was no time limit on this cart. It wasn't like get there by this date or we don't get paid. It was just.
I think it's based off the oxen because the oxen look different.
Yep. So Butterskull Ranch is like on the way to Tribor, which was your other quest, which didn't require the ox cart. But yes, you can leave the ox cart with Ding Dong Johnson. He's
If
like,
we leave the cart here, then do the.
he's like, I could absolutely use the ox. This is great. He's like, some of the food might go bad that's in it. It's supposed to get there. You know what I mean?
They didn't give us a time limit. They did not give us a time limit.
Then the
They
food's
just-
great.
Yeah, there's a refrigerator on the back of it. It's fine.
Not railroading your DM, but yeah.
Out of character, I know what this cart can do, and I know these oxen, and it's pristine. It's great.
Yeah, the cart is amazing. Up armored.
With
Okay, so
with a ballista on it.
what do you reckon? So what do you reckon? What do you reckon we should do, guys?
Well, why don't we go to Butterskull Ranch and just go there and then
It's on the
on
yeah,
the
it's
way.
on the route. So that's not on our way. But I think we need to. What did we have to do at the ranch? Does anybody remember?
I don't think we like.
You got the card.
I knew we looked at it and we're like, okay, we
The
take
card has Butterskull.
the prospector and take care of his stuff and the cart immediately because it was in roughly the same direction. That third one, I don't know if we picked up. I do remember Dark looking over the stuff, but I don't know if we gave the thumbs up and actually dove into that one as readily because I remember the intent was
It was to help
do
The
this,
ranch
cycle
owner.
back, and then go.
basically go help the ranch owner, or if he's dead, come back with proof that he's dead. That's
Well, we can go. We can go see. The thing is, if that's going to take a few days, I'd rather get you to Tribor. We need to go there and see what it is first, though.
well, if we have to go through there, then yeah, for sure.
You're not going through Tribor to get to Butterskull Ranch. It's on the way.
To try.
Yeah, no. What I mean is, when we get there, if it's a long quest there, we're not going to have time. We're going to have to go. We're going to have to come back because it's more important that we get to Tribor and get. Because we might get to Tribor and the cleric's away somewhere for a bit and not actually there, or we have to do a quest for the cleric before he gets healed.
Yeah, the
So you want me to read the Butterskull Ranch? It's in the thing. I can read Butterskull Ranch if you want me to.
kind of agree with Point. Well, not kind of. I do agree with Point. Like, the better we get, old Princess Icicle to Tribor, we might be able to help her heal because, one, I saw, based off what we saw, like, it looked like those people just kept biting each other and spreading that. So we're increasing our risk by letting this thing fester. And she's starting to
Exactly.
And it doesn't look good either.
No.
It's not a good look. We don't want to be. We don't want to be known as the Ratildas or anything like that.
And at some point, we're gonna have to get back to Waterdeep or Neverwinter so I can get to the plastic surgeon and get this fixed.
Heineken, we can't be called the Rat Pack because they're cool.
Yeah, next thing you know, we're going to be.
I feel like I've had this
Club.
discussion.
I don't want that.
I know, it's funny.
You guys want me to read Butterskull Ranch? I think we're missing the card, but it's in the chat. I can read it to you guys if you want me to.
I basically explained it.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to either go help the ranch owner, or if he's dead, get proof that he's dead, and take it back to Fanlin.
Is there any way I can sort of can I commune with Moderin in some way and find out if there is anyone localer that can help with Blandina's situation?
What was the lady's name? Lady Gariel?
Lady Gariel.
Okay. Nope, go ahead. You can pray on it. You can
Okay,
study
what do
the
you want
map. Dark's got the
Yeah,
map, right?
Can we ask?
Quaddle has it.
Quaddle's
I
got the
have the
map.
map. Can I ask? I guess. No, I don't know.
What?
So
If we could ask some animals around here, if they know of anybody who's a healer or not a healer, but that they can help out with this.
Yep. I think that's.
So I'm gonna have a sit down, have a pray to Moderin, sort of concentrate on and ask for guidance in terms of someone that can assist with our condition of Linda's condition. Or do you want me to roll? What do you want me to do?
Religion.
For Plant doing this, would I be able to assist by either trying to strum some like chords or something like that to help him as he's conducting his prayer? And I'll engage with Plant to find out what works best for him.
Beer.
Okay.
Okay, how about song? Because that's what I can do.
Yeah. Can I, a question on this one, Tim? Can I cast guidance on myself to help me with my religion roll?
Would you let us do that in your party?
Yes.
Okay then. That sounds good. I love democracy. It's great.
That's a nat 20 plus
Okay.
3. But it's, I got, the reason I did that is religion of 0. So that's 23.
So you have passed through Neverwinter on your way from Mithril Hall, right? That's where you're from?
Not supposed to tell that to anybody.
Well, okay. On your way from one of the 3 places where dwarves are from in the Forgotten Realms. You came down from definitely the party doesn't know that, just like the party doesn't know the giants are the problem in this thing. You went through Neverwinter, you stayed at a tavern, and you saw like a extraordinarily kind of functioning alcoholic priest of Helm named Silverin Loomshank, a male Aluskan type human, and he was ranting about temple politics and wanting to forego being a priest in larger cities, and he wanted to start anew in the town of Tribor. If that smelled like shit, I pulled that out of my ass.
Pretty good. That was pretty good, sir. I'll cast Prestidigitation on it to make it smell not like shit.
Okay, that's good. So I'll come out of my sort of meditation and go.
More
Yeah,
of like you were in a good spot for your memory to come back, and Moradin basically with guidance kind of
Slap me.
it got you your limitless pill of, you know what I mean, your own knowledge.
What was that name again? Sorry.
Yes.
So I can write it down.
Yep. 1 sec.
I know it's Sylvanas, wasn't it?
Sylvanas. Is she a night elf?
And the name again is a priest of hell named Silvarin, Silvarren, Loomshank,
Okay.
an Aluskan human.
Okay, I'll sort of go. It looks like the nearest that I'm able to remember anyway is Tribor, but Tribor, you said it was about 30 miles away, didn't you?
30, 40 miles away. Yeah, let me.
So that's what.
I
Is that 2 days away?
Oh, from where you're at? I think that's 2 days away from Coneyberry.
Okay, so how far away is it for us?
Just give me 1 sec.
Call's trying to read the map and figure it out. It's taking him a moment because he has -1 to intelligence.
Yeah, 30 miles from Coneyberry. On the Tribor Trail. Coneyberry's on the Tribor Trail. When you hit Coneyberry, that's where you break due south for the Butterskull Ranch.
Well, I sort of go. This wound's not going to heal itself. We need to get moving then.
We'll back up and go.
Yep.
Are we? Are we able to?
Oh, this is great. There's an interactive map.
See if we can ascertain by talking to birds and stuff like what the path looks like for us south, because we may be able to do, if we can, like a hard march. Get as much time, cover as much ground as we can if it doesn't look like it's a threat, and then take a rest as needed, and then just get up and same again until we get where we
Yeah.
go.
I'm with you. We need to push on for this.
I agree. If you guys
I love
didn't
Dungeons and
know,
Dragons. I just completely reworked where I thought you guys were going and just like.
if you guys didn't know, there's an interactive Forgotten Realms map online that has all these spots. Just like
Put it in
shows
maps. Can you put the link in maps? Did you
Yeah.
close the outside?
I did.
Okay, cool. Okay. So, you guys are at the cave. You guys have decided that you're going to take the Tribor Trail to go to Coneyberry, I presume, correct? Right, and then the Coneyberry to the Butterskull Ranch, then Tribor. So you're going to knock one out and then head on the way? Or are you going directly to Tribor?
Our understanding was that going to Tribor, we end up knocking out the ranch.
Yep.
Because it's insane.
Yep. It's really close by.
We were just going to assess what was going on at the ranch, and if it requires longer than like
a
an
day.
hour.
Oh, Butterskull Ranch is literally on the Tribor Trail.
Yeah.
You go to Coneyberry, and then it's on the Tribor Trail.
Yeah,
But
if it's
you'd
like
have to
literally,
take that
if it's
to-
gonna, yeah, if it's gonna take us, like, if we get there and they want us to go and do a 4-day hike and check things out, we're gonna have to go. We're coming back in a day or so.
Gotcha.
We take a pin and we put in it.
Okay. Okay. You
We
guys are.
Keep the quest in the quest list, and you go. Yeah.
Are you leaving the oxen behind you?
Yeah, we're leaving the oxen here and we're gonna come back for them because we don't want to risk what they're
Okay.
gonna do.
Okay.
We also tell Ding Dong to not eat the oxen.
I know he's gonna use them. Like, I'm gonna use these things to haul rocks, and he points. There's like looks like
As long,
against the quarry where they're moving rocks and stuff like that out of the mine.
I'll say as long as they're in one piece and they're not injured when we come back, that's fine.
Guaranteed.
And well fed.
Okay.
No scratches.
We
Right,
got
right.
plenty of were rats to eat. I'm just kidding. Those are humans now, but that'd be weird.
Right, Donner.
I'll say make sure you bury the dwarfs.
Yep.
Not
Thank
the,
you guys so
not
much
the
for
alive,
all you've done.
Not the alive dwarves, the dead dwarves.
The unalive dwarves.
He whispers to Quaddle, and he hands you this hood lantern, and he's like, "I hope this helps you along the way." And he gives you a hooded lantern. Keep that little guy.
Thank you.
Welcome to the dark vision.
Now you too have dark vision.
Isn't Kotor an elf?
Half
No.
orc, I have dark vision.
You have dark vision?
Yeah.
Well, help
Oh.
with it.
Who's the only person here that doesn't have dark vision? No.
Len.
Here's a lantern.
yeah,
No, wait till we're out of sight.
yeah.
Ding Dong Johnson.
Okay.
Here's a lantern.
You guys walk forward. You hit the Tribor Trail. There's tall grass where you're at in these fields, like long ways to your north of the Neverwinter Woods. Kind of rolling hills, but a lot of tall grass. It's very, very serene here as you see the waves of tall grass to your left and right as you move to the west towards Coneyberry, which takes you. Coneyberry is like you're within like 5 miles of this place when you get to it. Coneyberry was like an old ruined place. You know that the Shrine of Savras is kind of near there as well. You heard someone complain about it earlier that the were rats were like pushed out of there at one point in time by the orcs and yep, you press, you move along, you get down the trail. Anything you guys want to do up to including where you want to stop. If you move, you can make it by like nightfall and have 10 miles to go to Coneyberry. Thus getting to the ranch by the next like almost let me do all my math here as I'm DM flailing.
I mean, you didn't expect us to go to Tribor.
Yeah, you can make it 25 miles. You could make it to probably Coneyberry in the evening. And then wake up and do the last 5 miles to Butterskull Ranch. Without being too exhausted. And that's with taking a short rest along the way and then a long rest the night before.
Yeah, we'll do that. Anybody else have any better ideas, or is that just push on and get that done?
Nope. And if we need to,
figure out like a scout or something like that.
if we need to, I can cast alarm as a ritual. So.
Okay.
Yep, no, yep.
Okay.
Like somebody talk to animals or something like that, so that we can.
Well, I feel like if anybody's going to be talking to animals, it should be Honeykin. Because mine's a spell slot.
I concur.
Please. Thank you.
See, I'll go Jim Carrey. Come to me, my animal friends.
Okay. You see a fawn as you're walking towards the Tribor. You see a fawn drinking from like a puddle in the ground. There was like a little bit of rain from pocket clouds, I guess, over the past evening, and you see and it doesn't really react to you, because it's like right near the Tribor Trail. A lot of traffic goes through there. So like the orcs aren't really crushing the Tribor Trail in this area yet, but you see a fawn there that you can pretty much walk right up to.
Okay. I will initiate a conversation with said fawn.
I'm the fawn. Go for it.
Hello, babies.
Hey, how are you?
Just
doing fawn stuff.
just eating.
Yep. Drinking. Yep.
I'm gonna ask about the
Want
status.
some of my puddle? It's real deep. Yep.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask about the, again, introduce ourselves, let them know what we're doing. Ask about the road ahead. Ask if the fawn knows if there is a healer in betweensies that happens to be on the road, a druid or anyone that could possibly help our situation.
Looking up some lore. The only magic users that we see around here are these nasty anchorites of Talos. I don't think that they would heal you as much as they'd want to harm you. Keep a good lookout for boars. They like to polymorph into those things.
Noted. When was the last time you saw said Talorite?
Saw who?
The Talarite or the... I'm sorry, what was it?
An anchorite?
Yes.
You saw an anchorite? Where are they? You get the sense that he's not very intelligent, you know what I mean? And if you keep clicking
Okay.
this button, that's all the information he's got.
Okay.
It's the
Got
same
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Damn this NPC.
Gotta watch out.
I'm
Watch
sorry.
out for them
We're
boars.
programmed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will relay that information back to the team and let them know, be on the lookout for boars, and that we do have magic users in the area.
Well, yeah,
Not
I'm
whores.
sitting one right here, and you're one. Duh.
This is coming from the person who was a plaything in Old Finland. So, you let the men do their stuff. Thank you.
Ouch.
Yikes.
You guys press down the road. You make it about like 10 miles or so. Take a short rest. Stop me along the way if you want to. Ooh, this is day 12. Okay. Okay, dokie. Short rest. Anybody want to do anything during the initial short rest? Because you guys are on a pretty good cut of a trail.
Did you say the
Washburn
short rests are an? Did you say the short rests are an hour?
Yeah.
Can we just do like quick
You can take 2 hours if
Yeah.
you want, but it's an hour.
cold cuts, everything like that, and press?
Say cold cuts.
Yeah, cold cuts.
Cold cuts. You want to keep pressing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard tack.
Yep. So you guys take your meal, you rest for an hour. As I push through things like this as a DM, and there's something you wanted to do, if I railroaded you, you can be like, "This is what I would have done during my short rest." Right? I won't take that from you. You press into. You move for the next like 10 to 15 miles, and you make it to the abandoned village of the town of Coneyberry. Very eerily silent, except for the whistling of wind as it blows through the settlements, burned and crumbled down structures. As you're moving through the town, you spot three unsaddled horses drinking from town well.
I wish to talk to them,
Okay.
offer them employment.
You walk up. You see that these. Make a wisdom check.
Let me get
Perception.
He's just trying to talk to him. He can ask him
Yeah.
who they are.
No. I know. I want him to make a wisdom check before he walks up.
I'm just kidding.
If he sees something.
He doesn't have his smoking dice with him?
I gotta play my animals dumber, by the way. I think I'm dialing that back down too. They know too much. Like that fawn probably knew a little bit too much. Where'd he go? He didn't have his dice with him?
That's what I'm
gotta be a
saying.
de-inspiration or something.
Dan moved my dice.
It's like, how do you not have your smoking dice? What's up?
It's the diving dice. I'm in the garage right now.
Just as you walk up, make a quick wisdom perception check. Is he froze? Or am I froze? We good?
No,
Nope,
he
Just him?
froze.
Okay.
You rolled a wisdom check on beyond the
What was it?
8.
Oof. Yikes. Well, that's why he's froze, because he switched. He's on his phone and he switched to the apps.
But that's no. He's froze because he rolled an 8 on his initiative.
Yeah.
So you guys see, we're gonna press through this. You see him kind of like staring at the horses, kind of weird. He goes to speak with them, and they collectively step away and turn and like kind of like face from a distance. Let's see.
Sorry
Let's
about
see
that.
who else is
8.
like animal savvy. So I kind of played through your thing. I saw you rolled an 8 on your wisdom.
Yes.
As you walked up, the horses, before you could speak to them, they don't speak back and they walk away from you. You go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're no fun. You also notice that the horses are standing off. So bottom line, the party just sees the horses walk away.
These horses had saddles on, didn't they?
They're not bridled.
Okay.
15 for me.
Oh. Okay. So you notice as Quaddle walks up and they kind of scamper away as well, you notice the letters branded on them are BAK. With that wisdom check, you know that stands for Big Al Calazorn, and that is the owner of the Butterskull Ranch.
Oof, not good. Okay.
So,
Is there a possibility to try and wrangle them, or
You can
bring
make
them
it.
with us?
Who's got the best animal handling?
Hang on, let's have a look.
Oh, is it?
Do you need to be proficient, or is it just?
Strumming along on my.
You'll need to be proficient on this one.
Oh, you need
Okay.
to be-
Okay, that's.
I got a +1 and I rolled a 15.
You did?
Yeah.
So you walk up, you're able to grab one of the horses, and it seems familiar with you.
Cool. Easy, buddy. Easy, baby.
Position 3 on the camera.
I think he does that. He just grabs the right.
Just
How do you do that? You're so short.
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
I hop.
I'm just trying to picture
I
this.
can jump.
Yeah, but
Well, I can hop, or one of you guys can lift me up.
if they're not bridled,
Well, here's the other part of that too. You know, Heineken is a gnome. He's very unthreatening. I'm a smaller creature, and I can kind of speak, or I can speak to animals
Oh,
anyway.
that's fair.
So
That's fair.
You want to make your animal handling check? Go for it.
like, hey, buddy.
and
Kind of steps away from you, but know that you can keep trying. So his turn. He did not succeed on it. Flynn walks up. You're gonna give it a try. So you can do a.
Yeah.
You don't have to have proficiency in it,
Well,
but you're gonna roll disadvantage.
Because of a bard, I'm half proficient.
Okay, go for it.
That's an 18.
Okay, so Flynn, however you want to do this is. So you can see your frustration, just like your dice.
Just kind of like
You put a dice, Jim.
strumming my lute and humming
Yeah.
as I approach it to just kind of use.
Clearly, Big Al Calzorn has played music before.
Soothe, yeah.
One of them, like, goes straight up to you.
And then I go, oh, who's a good voice? Who's a good voice?
Oh.
Not a dog.
By the way, I overheated an iPad. That's why I'm on my phone.
Oh,
right
is that what happened?
no.
I had it on my truck because I was trying to get ready for my dive shit.
Give it another try. Quaddle.
Yeah. 1 second.
4.
Okay, so I'm
I
gonna do Quaddle, then somebody, then Quaddle, then somebody. This is fun. So
I
he
rolled
tries
an
to walk
18.
forward. He does like this with his hands like this, and the horse is like, nah, nay.
I rolled an 18.
Blandina, you walk up, you flick your hair and stuff, and you just had, like, from your tack, you had an apple, and this thing just comes up and just like starts eating, and it puts his head down for you to be able to hop on.
I look at Quaddle. I learned this with my father, and I hop on.
Must be nice to have one of those.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Oh.
Damn.
Brutal.
Is this the roast cottle day? Is it?
All right, so this is kind of cool because
Cheers, Blendina.
in almost 3.5 years, this is the first time we've actually had, other than Daisy and Daryl, the ox. You guys have achieved you have a mount. You have a horse right now. So the three of those folks, you have a horse for whatever that'll cut down time, right? Like you probably move close to, you know what I mean, a little bit farther than 25 dismounted. So I'll work through that math. But since you're collectively dudes are still walking, but you still have you have a horse for right now. You guys want to take your long rest in Coneyberry? You guys
What's
are
in
at like,
Coneyberry?
maximum.
What's in Coneyberry?
Just a bunch of crumbled down, burnt down structures. You know from your map that there's a shrine roughly 5 miles or so south of Coneyberry called the Shrine of Savras. And
Hang on. That sign of Savros, that was where the rats came from, and they said there was gold there.
Oh yeah.
Well, there were orcs there, and the orcs kicked.
But there was orcs there, but they did say that the orcs pushed them out and they left their treasure behind.
That is true. They did say that.
But we also have a
We'll come back this way in a minute. We'll come back.
princess who's eventually going to turn into
Yeah.
a were-rat princess who still doesn't know how to use magic if we don't get down there soon enough.
Listen,
So
I don't know how to use magic. You don't know how to use music, so fair.
Yeah, last I counted, I still did more than you, so
I didn't die.
this is fun.
well,
This is fun.
touche. But
Well, you two can look. You either get a room or you get on with it, okay? And I'll just walk off.
I'll trot on with my horse following you.
We'll find one of the buildings that we've got, and we'll sort of hold up next to one of the burnt buildings, and we'll sleep there.
Okay. Standard long rest. People pulling some security.
I will
You
also.
want to build me?
I'll set up alarm. I'll set up alarm.
Okay.
With those daggers and stuff, I've got enough metal to make another token tonight, so I'll be making another token.
Okay. Let's see. All right. You guys passed through the evening with no real issue. It was a very nice, calm, warm evening as it's summer in the Forgotten Realms because it's always relative to the weather we have currently, no matter what. You wake up in the morning. You get your kit ready. You're still feeling very level 3. Blandina, some, little breaks in your trance as well as you move to day 13, which gives you 17 days left on your counter.
Countdown to Ratmageddon.
That'd be interesting. Death by lycanthropy. Let's see. So you wake up the next day. No real cockadoodle doing, but there are some, geese and stuff like that fly over, things that'll like move early in the morning. So you hear a V of honking going north to south. But that's what wakes you up. That has nothing to do with, fleeing from a dragon or anything. Anyways, you guys want to carry on? And you move roughly 2 to 3 more miles to the west, in between where you think Coneyberry and Butterskull Ranch would be. On this road, you hear a distant bell. Ding-a-ling, ding, ding, ding-a-ling, ding, ding. Quaddle. I'll give this to your perception.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. And it's off the road to your south, maybe, but it's in the high grass is in such a way that you can't really tell what it is, but you're ding, 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 ding.
I rolled. So I got 18.
18. You dart off the road and you look a little bit and you see a lone cow with the same labels with a bell around its neck.
How close is the cow to me?
You could probably walk, say, it was like 100 meters away, so you could stop at any time and do the assessment because you got the jump, we'll say, on this cow.
I'll try and at the cow. Try and tame the cow.
Oh God. Okay. I love it. All right. I love it. I love it. Okay. This is great.
Should one of us stop him?
No, I sit there with just a drink.
So
Right.
a minute later, do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want to wait another minute?
Yeah, we're all just standing around watching this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
17.
Boom.
Drink in
Oh,
hand.
I was like, comes up to you after you like you walked up and you just did like the and that didn't work as well. Yeah. And then you switched to yee, and the cow like walks up to Quaddle. And is seems to be chill with you.
Hey, did you know Kotal was Dr. Doolittle?
Only sometimes.
1 and 4.
Hey, look, all I know is Kotal.
I did
You have
actually
one in four. You have a 1 in 4 chance. I have a 0 in 1,000 chance of doing what you just did. So
Where did Petunia go? I gotta get a new Petunia. One sec. This is important. There's Petunia. All right. Okay. Okay. He comes back with a cow.
Hey, congrats, Kowaddle. You found an animal.
I'll go. New girlfriend.
Got a sick deal on it. Yeah. Yak plants. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. So you arrive. You guys want to continue down the road?
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned. I'm a bit concerned we're gonna have a menagerie of animals by the time we get there, though.
Can I take the bell off of the cow too?
Sure.
I'm gonna take that off. Just
Okay. Put it in your pocket. As you walk, you hear ding, ding, ding. I'm just kidding.
Heineken, can you talk to the cow and find out what happened at the ranch?
Oh, boy.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, what happened? Because yeah, these all 4 animals are from the same ranch.
I am a cow. All right.
So I will, as my friends have suggested, attempt to commune with the cattle.
Well, for the viewers out there, what we'll see right now is DM Tim, playing as Tony Starr, playing as a cow.
I'm a dude acting like a dude, acting like another
There's
dude.
another.
So I'm a cow. Go ahead.
Hello, Mrs. Cow, because cows are ladies.
Hello.
I notice your horse friends and yourself, you're not where you typically are. I'm not going to say not where you're supposed to be because that's not for me to say. But what happened at the ranch? Did something happen?
Oh, bad.
When you say bad, were there raiders or can you say if it was the boars, the little pig guys?
He kind of she kind of looks at Quaddle. Bigger.
Oof. So orcs then. Oh boy.
Scary.
All we have up here is.
I'm so sorry. Would you like to come with us for now? Would you like to come with us for now? We'll get you out of here.
And
Okay.
kind of nudges your side,
I'm gonna
big
ask.
cow face.
I'm gonna ask Heineken what the conversation is about.
Easy. So obviously backfill the rest of the team on what the cow said to me, and let them know that in trade for the information, we have now inherited a cow.
I mean, I inherited a cow by great skill.
Petunia.
So her name is Petunia, and Petunia is free to make her own decisions.
Consent is given.
She's with us now.
So can you tell Petunia that I am not a bad orc, and I'm here to
As you start talking, big cow head just nuzzles the side of your chest.
okay. So
I'm a lie. I'm a lie. Be like,
What are we doing right now? This is peak Dungeons and Dragons. I have to say.
Petunia is
This,
now
ladies
an
and
orc.
gentlemen, is my Sunday afternoon.
Everybody's like,
Of the things that I could be
I'm
doing,
gonna be a DM.
I'm
play all
Petunia the cow today.
these amazing PCs. You have literally played animals this whole entire thing.
I will express to my good friend that Petunia is now in his charge, and I will express to Petunia that he'll take care of her.
Oof.
Not in a T-bone in a way, if that makes sense.
yeah, thanks.
Tim, that's a pretty good cow sound.
Thanks.
I 10 out of 10 for your cow.
Thanks.
I'm actually a big fan of the salamander, but the cow rates.
Yeah, cowspiration.
Cow inspiration.
Cow
You
inspiration.
just need to find more cows.
Oh God.
Is there a farm nearby?
I didn't
Let's
think
go
about
talk to those animals.
I didn't think about this as I was painting those minis either. It's just I love you guys. Keeping me on my poobs.
Go upstairs to Addie's little Tyke's playset. I'm sure she's got a baby cow.
Believe me, I looked to see if Addie has toys if it's not a teeny weenie or weenie teeny pink, I don't know what these things are called, or an LOL prize doll, then no. But you guys should fight those someday. Anyways, would you guys like to continue down the Tribor Trail?
Can we
If that-
find some chickens?
Oh,
Oh, are there
I like
chickens
it.
around?
I promise you this is all part of the I wasn't just adding these things. These are definitely
Chickens?
yeah,
I wanna
these are
hear
definitely
I want to hear.
Oh, okay. No chickens, interestingly enough. They're all dead.
Oh.
Kentucky Fried. I get it.
So you guys continue to move down the road. Let's see.
Well, shouldn't we try to return these to the ranch?
Yeah, you guys are heading
Flynn,
towards
can
Skull Ranch. It's literally
Flynn,
like
can you-
on the road.
Can you sing? Can you sing "Oh McDonald," Flynn?
I don't know that thing.
There's not a metal version of it.
I bet there is. I bet
Oh,
you there is. Somewhere there's a metal cover of "Oh McDonald."
I'm sure
As you
Leo
guys
is
crest a nearby hill, walking down the Tribor Trail, you see the outlines of looks like some fences in between two kind of rolling hills that go roughly 50 feet up. You can see in the distance a like the cardinal point of a pond flashing back into your eyes, and you see Butterskull Ranch occupies a large plot of land on the north side of the Tribor Trail. Nestled between two hills beyond a ramshackle wooden fence stand cornfields, an apple orchard, gardens, and pasture land. A path breaks off from the trail to lead to a two-story farmhouse next to a pond. West of the farmhouse are the charred remains of a barn and a smithy that have been burned to the ground. You see pigs harmlessly wandering the field, gardens, and orchard. Between the farmhouse and the gutted barn lie the scattered corpses of 2 orcs and 5 humans, swarming with flies as you can hear them from the distance.
Is that Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru?
And you guys can smell the decay. And this is where we shall begin next time on CSI Tribor.
Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru.
because that would be a weird spot to pick up now. So you guys basically see this hill and the ranch. You know, you're coming down. This has got like cowboy vibes. You know what I mean? Like you're looking down and you see the ranch, and it's under duress. It appears some sort of duress. But well, good recap. What happened today? So as the DM, and I have you guys all in the room. You guys are going from Butterskull Ranch to Tribor. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. See. Woof. Okie dokie. I have to do some DM things. That's why I have to. You guys did good. You guys done good. You guys are doing fantastic. I approve of this move. Thanks everybody for watching. If anybody's going to Gen Con out in the universe, you'll at least see James and I cruising around. I'm going as Homelander. I don't know when the cosplay day is, but I may not pull Homelander out of the bag, but we'll see.
Do you need
Tyler,
more
what's
merch? Do you have enough merch?
I have lots of stickers. I'm bringing a whole bunch of stickers.
If you need
and
more,
stuff, yeah.
I can send you some more before that happens.
Ooh.
If I
Okay.
have some.
I think I have tons of stickers if that's the merch you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got stickers and cards and stuff. We'll be good.
Cool.
Do we have shirts?
No. That's for when, like, if we go to GaryCon, that's when I'll line up. We'll do a table. But anyways, thank you guys so much for a good sesh. We got. Oh, I won't be playing. Sir Tim is gone for the first session ever in 3.5 years because I'll be flying back from Indianapolis on Sunday. Maybe I'll pop in just in case Pete tries to kill me with lava, which I fully expect.
He's gonna take away your moonblade and then burn away all your armor.
They were mean to me in the last session. But
What do you
we
mean?
will be
Why were we mean to you?
because
What do you mean to you?
Sir Tim talks as much as regular Tim, probably. Let's see.
Why-
This party will return on the 13th of August, and then next week on the 6th, DM Pete.
Be here.
If
I'm 13.
if you
I'll take care of Flynn.
have Wi-Fi on the plane and you don't try and play on the plane, you better have travel dice. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm gonna try. Is that okay, Pete? Can I try? Can I message through?
Well, you can try. You can
It's gonna be
certainly
brutal.
try.
I can at least like what's going on in Discord and see pictures. Like, I smite. I lay on hands.
You should be able to, if the plane's got Wi-Fi and it's any decent, you should be able to zip in. Just
Maybe
saying.
we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try my bestest.
That would be hilarious.
You know, I don't want to miss a session.
For the gentleman in aisle 13, could you please stop smashing the table?
Yeah, it's a green dragon. Thank you guys so much for your patience in this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for killing you for your 5th time and your 2nd
Just
time.
one question. Just one question. Obviously, you're going as Homelander. Dark, what's your cosplay?
Just me.
He's
Come
gonna
on,
be
Dark.
my help me go pee, unzip the back of the.
It's a onesie.
Did you know you signed up for this? Do you know you signed up for this, Dark?
No. I found out after.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Gen Con, you go, hey, awesome.
Anthony Starr is a dungeon master on Stronghold D&D. I mean, we don't have any money to get sued anyways, so like that's, you know what I mean? Like that would
You
make
do
us,
realize, all you got to do is when you come back from Gen Con, actually, if you are going to sort of remote in after Gen Con, do it as Homelander.
oh, on the plane. I'd be on the plane. That'd
You
be a
should
little weird.
fly back as Homelander.
As
That would be
Homelander.
great.
Even a 5-hour flight. I'd be like,
I'd be very nervous.
oh yeah.
Everybody's seeing this.
Yeah, that might not be chill. That might not be chill at all.
I say roll those dice.
I love it.
All right, so
I
who are we
love it.
gonna raid? We're gonna raid Dork Tales or Distal?
Oh shoot.
Or Blue Box?
You tell
If
me.
you guys can hop into Twitch so we can make a bigger raid if you haven't got your thing up, so to speak.
Let's go do Blue Box.
Okay, yeah, because they raided us, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
So get ready for the raid and
Bye,
Well,
everybody.
bye,
See you
everybody.
on the
Yeah,
15th for
absolutely.
me and on the 6th for Pete.
In 10 seconds. I just
Watch
fucking
how lava may enter the spine of the world. It'll be
Oh,
an
God.
interesting mix.
and
Oh, God.
raiding. Meow.
Meow.